Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, oh feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Play some guitar. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Welcome everyone to Camp Holiday. This is National Sales Director Ari Hathaway, and I'm here today with the beautiful
Julia Burnett. Yay!
Well, we want to welcome you to an incredible event to kickstart your holiday season. And oh my goodness, are you loving your hub?
Oh my gosh. I know. Isn't it fun to gather with other people and you're all together and like snuggling around the TV, and hopefully you've got your hot cocoa and you're setting the mood and you're just ready to imbibe in all the goodness, all the education that you're going to learn today.
Well, I had to bring my cute little penguin hat with the fluff. And Julia's got her cute Christmas bow. So we are ready for an amazing holiday season. And so I'm going to kickstart us off and just share with you guys that, hey, you know, I hope you got your Camp Holiday manual and that you are ready to roll with this guide, and you can print it out and follow along with each and every single one of our teachers. And today for our class, I do want you guys to know that the classes are listed right here on the second page, okay? And I will make this a little bit bigger, but hopefully you printed your manual as well too. And we're going to kick off with having peace in the holidays as you are, going through this holiday season, holiday bookings, how to have a pink month, not just a pink weekend, team building, selling to men, wish list, holiday pop-up shops, car by Christmas, holiday gift wrapping, and holiday trunk shows as well too. But we want you to know the reason why we start so early, because the key to success is preparation. Opportunity is before you. At every intersection, there'll be opportunity. But guess how you get success is with preparation. And so when you prepare, success is surely going to happen. And I think that that's one of the most exciting things about Camp Holiday is that you can choose to have this entrepreneurial mindset. And when you have an entrepreneurial mindset, guess what? Statistics show that 60% of all sales during the holiday season, during the year happen on a holiday. The accumulation of all the holidays from Christmas to Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation. Why is that? Because consumers hear the word holiday and they think, I get a break. And so they go out there and they're like, oh, you know what? This weekend I work hard. I deserve this. And so if you take off your consumer hat and don't think like a consumer, but put on your retailer hat and think like a retailer, you're going to sell more. Labor Day is right around the corner. It's upon us. It just passed. And guess what? If I hold some parties on Saturday, I will sell more because people are thinking, you know what? It's a Labor Day weekend. I deserve more, and they'll buy themselves more. And guess what? I can still take Monday off. I'm thinking like a retailer. And that's why we want to choose an entrepreneurial mindset. And so Julia's going to share with you guys what it is that you can expect in this in this Camp Holiday today that you're going to get to enjoy. So Julia, hold on, let me add her back on here. She's going to tell you all about it.
That's right. But think about what Ari just said. Like when it's your birthday, even your whole birthday month, aren't you more likely to be like, I deserve that, right? And you just like get stuff. And so I love what you said there, Ari. It's so, so, so true. To kind of switch that goal, that role in your mind. So anyway, you're going to be exposed to 2.5 hours of pure awesomeness today. I can't wait for you all to hear all the education and all the great teachers that we have lined up for you. Basically 2.5 hours divided in the middle, and we're going to have like about a 10-minute intermission in the middle. And so after the first part, that's your 10-minute break to, go do all the things you need to do, hug the people, return the calls, whatever, or just simmer down and like go through your notes and get prepared for the next part of it. And then at the end, we're going to have the ultimate strategist, the beautiful Ari Hathaway, to kind of close us down at the end of the day and kind of give you the strategy. Okay, so listen to all the ideas, but remember, she's going to break it down to us with different options that we have to be able to kind of customize the way that we really want to work on this holiday season.
That's right, Julia. Thank you so much for sharing that, because I think some things you're going to hear and you're going to be like, oh, I could do that. That's me. And some things you're going to hear and be like, you couldn't pay me enough to do that. It doesn't speak to the strengths God has given to you, your energy zone, your time zone. So we're not going to teach you these 12 classes so that you do them all. That person doesn't exist. God has not made that human. They don't exist. We're going to give you ideas and paprika it into you. And at the end, you're actually going to pick a strategy that you're going to share with your Mary Kay sales director for accountability, because we're all better with accountability, so that you can figure out a way, this is how I'm going to navigate my season. And it will have numbers with it, depending on your goal and what it is that you want to accomplish this holiday season. And there's a few trends happening this holiday season. Julia's going to share one of these with you.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the trends that we've really noticed, and I'm sure maybe you noticed that if you've been around for a minute, remember how like back in the day in Mary Kay, how it used to be, you had a sale and it was on one day, and it was like if you ordered a certain time, you got a bigger percent, and the next chunk you got like a lower percent off. Now all that is kind of up in the air, where people are beginning to purchase for and plan for their holidays much, much, much earlier. In fact, we noticed that last year, and you probably noticed too with other retailers, it wasn't just like Pink Friday or Black Monday or whatever. It was literally like the whole month of November. There was like the tidewater broke and it became like a whole pink month basically. And so I'm glad that we're doing this so early, so you can get the mindset wrapped around, how do I want to plan this out? because no longer is it going to be a one-day sale. You're going to want a strategy really for now until the holiday season. And so, Ari, why don't you take it away on the other trend that we've noticed?
Okay, yes. So another trend, and I just went to the Global Leadership Summit, and one of the speakers, Liz Bonnahan, was talking about a notice that the Surgeon General put out. It was a couple pages, like 20-something pages, that said like the number one reason people have depression, anxiety, mental disorders, cancers, diseases is actually, shockingly, loneliness. And this is definitely a post-pandemic crisis. And so I just thought about that. And I thought, my gosh, thank God we have Mary Kay, where we get to invite people. We get to call them and we get to go to their home and do a holiday makeover with them, or show them the deals that we've got and the holiday shopping. And so many times we're thinking with the wrong filter. We're thinking that we're intruding and we're bothering, instead of realizing we're ending the loneliness pandemic really with our Mary Kay. And so this holiday season, just think about going out there and celebrating people. Find out what's going on. The theme this year for our 60th anniversary is celebrate. So why don't you go find out what's going on in their life and celebrate them and help them sparkle this celebrate season and see how amazing that is going to be. And so I think that I'm really excited because we get to do this camp holiday together. It's just so much more fun when we're together. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm grateful to hear from your amazing sales directors as well. And it's just been so much more fun than what it normally is.
I know. So speaking of like what combats loneliness is friendship and connection. And so I'm so grateful, Ari, that you invited us to be a part of this. And I'm like, it's going to be so fun. We are better together. So you guys are in for a real treat. But just remember that you are the gift, guys. You are the gift. Your joy, your energy. You know, I know one thing that really changed my mindset back in the day was I heard from NSC Linda Tube, and she would always say whenever she would call someone or connect with them, she imagined that when her name came up on caller ID, that they would be like, oh, I'm so excited. Like it would be the most fun and joyful phone call that they received all day. And so that mindset is, I want you to encapsulate that whenever you connect with customers, because truly those connections make such joy in other people's lives. So Ari, thank you for inviting us to be a part of this. This is going to be great.
Well, thank you for saying yes. And I love what you just shared. And now I get to introduce our first speaker for today, our teacher. I actually get to introduce Julia, which is so cool. And I'm grateful that she's our first teacher, because she's going to be training on how to have peace in the holidays. So before we teach you any Mary Kay stuff, peace is the most important thing, because without it, it is all for naught. So Julia Burnett is celebrating 22 holiday seasons. So she knows what she's talking about. She is an absolute expert. She is the mom of 3 beautiful children, husband to Seth, and she is a Diamond Circle Senior National Sales Director. And my favorite thing is she's my friend. So here to teach to you how to have peace in the holidays is Julia Burnett.
Ari, thank you so much. It's such a joy and delight to get to do this camp holiday with the Driven National Area. So guys, Ari and I wanted to start off our camp holiday with the idea of really being intentional about creating a peaceful holiday window for you and your family. Now, when you think of the holiday seasons, I hope that you think of that, like that's what comes to mind. But for a lot of women, by the time the holiday season is over, they are exhausted and they are relieved that it's over. And, you know, I never wanted to feel that way, but there have been more than a few Christmases where I have felt that way. Particularly, I remember one Christmas where I had a 4-year-old and a toddler, no, a newborn and a 4-year-old. And we had we're driving back from Louisville, which is like over an hour away. It was from our 3rd or 4th family Christmas, I think, in a 48-hour window. And I remember just being like, man, I'm exhausted. And my attitude was really bad. And I didn't like that my attitude was bad about it, because I wanted Christmas to be really, really rich and meaningful. Have you ever felt that way? I mean, I just think that you have to be intentional about creating what it is that you want. And the good thing is that we can do that. You don't have to subscribe to the idea that it's just happening to you. You know, we have a little bit more control over what could be perceived as like a wild madhouse of the holidays. Linda Tupin, a retired NSD, said years ago, especially if you're full-time Mary Kay, she would say, you know, if you're not happy with your schedule, then change it. You know, you're the one in charge of your schedule. And I just like that idea, because you really can be more intentional than you think, but you got to get ahead of it. And that's the important part, is you got to be thinking about this now. By the time it's over, what do you want to say you had done or accomplished, or what emotion you had created for you and for your family? And so I'm going to give you some rapid fire ideas. They're not all going to resonate with you, but remember, it's a journey. And these aren't things that I do every single year, but just ideas to give you some food for thought. And just pick like one in each category, or just pick one or two things that maybe you could implement in your family if it resonates with you. And so I'm going to talk about subtract, add, and multiply. Okay, so let's first start off with subtracting. Subtracting is taking away. I sat down after that one exhausted Christmas with little kids, and I just sort of got on paper, I evaluated what's really important to me and what's not. And I remember one time, one year we drove back and forth to Louisville 2 times in 5 days. And that was a time where I was just like, you know what? I love spending time with my family, but I've got little kids in this window, and maybe it would be better for them to come to us, because they don't have kids, but I do. And it was great. Everyone was happy to oblige, and I was very grateful for that. But it took me having the realization, like, hey, how about you guys travel instead of us? Maybe sometimes. We also cut out the third cousin Christmas celebration on my husband's side. Even though it's great to see everyone, it was just like adding another thing to our life in a really crunched window. And we just had to say, is that really something that we need to go to? Do you have to say yes to every Christmas party invitation? I mean, some they are a delight to say yes to, and we accept with joy. But just because you're invited doesn't mean you have to go to all of them. What about Christmas cards? They are very important to my husband, and I respect that they're important to him. But we really had to cull down on the Christmas cards and really just say, instead of having this expansive list, let's just go with very, very, very few, instead of feeling like we need to send one to everyone we've ever known, right? My family side, we finally just said no gifts for all of the kids. And we do like nuclear family gifts, but instead of gift giving for a whole lot of people, we bring donations for the Humane Society, whether that's cash or dog food or cat litter or whatever, and then we all go deliver it to the Humane Society. That's something that I think it carries on a meaning for the kids too, to see that. And some years we've done experiences where we round up the kids and we all go do, and the cousins, and we all go do something together as their gift instead of an actual gift. On my husband's side, they still give gifts to all of the kids, and he doesn't really want to broach that on his side, which is fine. But I finally had to say, okay, that's great, you do it. And so he is in charge of all the kids on his side of the family. And I felt great that I got to kind of delegate that and take that off my plate. What about decorations? Now, this might be a touchy one. People love Christmas decorations, but for me, it's great. So, but I got rid of a lot of Christmas decor. Like, I have kind of whittled down my Christmas decor to like every single thing I have has a specific place that it goes, and there's nothing extra. And in a way, that was kind of liberating for me not to have to store so much stuff all year long. So that's subtract. Now, what about adding? What would you want to add to this window of time? Well, so I would sit down and I proactively wrote out what really is important to me this Christmas. If you could design your own holiday season, what would make it really, really meaningful? And so one thing we did one year is we carved out some time on Sundays as a family to kind of sit down and have a Christmas devotional. We read the Christmas story from the Bible, and it wasn't like anything anyone had prepared. We just sat down and read parts of it. And it was real organic because it opened up a lot of discussion. Like, my kids would ask questions, and now we would just stop and discuss it. And we weren't rushed. We didn't have, a devotional we had to get through. It was just like we continued it the next Sunday. And my kids really look forward to that. One year we did random acts of kindness with the kids. We scheduled it as like a Saturday night activity, and we went out, and I won't go through what we did, but it was really meaningful. And the kids still talk about, remember when we did random acts of kindness? One year we went caroling. We caroled around the neighborhood, for better or for worse. More than 1 year, we volunteered at the Salvation Army to serve Christmas dinner. One year we had a like a young family in our church who had lost their mother that year. And we just decided that we wanted to do something nice for the family. It had been several months since it happened, but to show up for that family, I felt like was meaningful for our children to just, to see what it looks like to be the hands and feet of love. Personally, I love to hear Handel's Messiah being sung by a choir. My dad sings in a choir, and I'll drive all the way to Louisville just to hear him sing. But to me, that's very, very meaningful and powerful, and really gets into my soul. It's something for me, for my soul. Another thing that I added in time to plan. And that's something that I would be probably doing over the next month, at least before Halloween. I would look at the calendar. I'd go ahead and get all the dates for all the kids' plays, and try to get my husband's Christmas party date on the calendar. And I just think about all the things that will be coming up in the holiday season, and that I will also schedule that in, and then also look at my business and just decide right now I'm blocking out my time to have time for my business, whether that's to book or whether that's to hold appointments, etc. So I have a plan. I've scheduled that in right away so that I make sure that that's a protected time. I also will schedule time to make gift lists, to go ahead and make myself a certain date to get that done. So I'm not paying extra for rush shipping. I'm not fighting traffic. And I think it's even more important why in Mary Kay, what we offer is such a service, because we are a gift giving service, and we can help get them ahead of the curve. So it's not such a rush. You go ahead and make a list of anyone that you is on your gift list, and obviously go shop from your own store first. But I think about all the people in my life, like maybe my cleaners or kids' teachers, my mail person, people I want to show some appreciation to. But go ahead and make a list of those people now, and not only shop from your own store, which would save you time and money, but also to be considering, what if everyone gets the same gift? I mean, that's very efficient. And then I'd go ahead and plan to buy wrapping paper as soon as you see it in the store. I can't tell you the number of Christmases where like I run out of wrapping paper like the night before. And so these things really take away stress when you are prepared. And the last one is multiply. Just be thinking, how can I multiply my time with my children? Last year I had Hallie, at the time was age 9. I had her put address labels on the Christmas cards. They were crooked. They were not straight, but you know what? It got done. Like I said, I put Seth in charge of all the gifts for his family side. When I hosted Christmas, I told everyone, I am happy and thrilled to host. I will be doing good just to get my house ready and to have the drinks prepared. Everyone else needs to bring all the dishes. And then we assigned the jobs of cleanup to all the kids. And then also the idea of maybe everyone in a certain group of people gets the same gift, just so it's very efficient. So guys, I want you to be thinking differently about subtract, what you take out of your life, add, what would be meaningful to add in your life, and then multiply. How can you multiply your time by delegating things out? I think the bottom line is, you and your significant other are in charge of leading your life and your children in this season with intention. So instead of letting the season lead you, you're leading it, right? And that's going to really take you getting ahead of it and pre-thinking through that right now. Guys, when the season is over, how do you want to say that it went? What do you want to say that you're feeling when the season's over? Guys, I've had Christmas seasons where I have made a killing for my family with my business. I have worked my guts out and I was bone weary, yet it felt amazing to take time off, to be like, yes, I can rest from a plan well executed and well done. And I know that you can too. So guys, we're going to start off our camp holiday, the mechanics of camp holiday, with our next speaker, the beautiful inside and out $1 million director, April Hutchinson, who is a master at strategizing how to load up your date book and work this holiday season in a really savvy way. So April, take it away.
My name's April Hutchinson. I'm excited to share with you today as well. And I have been in Mary Kay for 16 holidays, 16 Decembers. And I want to share that it's been one of our best months of the year consistently. So I love the holiday season. I love the month of December. And I really believe that it's because I plan for it and I decide ahead of time that it's going to be amazing. And then I go to work for it with appointments on my date book. So Today, this morning, what I want to share with you is I want to talk to you about booking during the holidays. Would you be really excited to have your date book full as we go into November and December and to be in front of faces? Wouldn't that be a really exciting time for you? So let's talk about that. I got like the largest coffee mug in the world here. I gotta have my coffee in the morning. Okay, so 15 years ago, I want to share that I went into DIQ on December 1st. So it needed to be a really abundant month where I was in front of people and holding appointments. And that month of December, it was in 2008, I recruited a star in the month of December, early on in the month, and we had her business debut on December 28th, which was, 3 days after Christmas. And that recruit ended up as a red jacket. So the first thing is having positive expectations that December is fruitful for holding appointments and you can have a strong month of booking and actually plan your month out so that you do. So here's my strategy. The best Decembers that I've ever had, I set a goal that I would be in front of 30 faces by December 20th or maybe by the 22nd, depending on where the days fall and if Christmas is on a weekend or whatever that looks like. Look at the month of December, look at the calendar and decide a deadline by when you want to have your 30 faces or your power start complete before Christmas even happens. So what I do is I take my date book and I highlight it up when I want to do appointments around all the things that I want to do with the family and around what, our Christmas plans are. So it is really smart to think ahead about that and not just fly by the seat of your pants, when it comes to doing family things and doing Christmas things. I do a lot of fun family things and we love to celebrate the season, and we are busy during that season as a family and we have a lot of celebrations that we do. But I prioritize around that. I prioritize my bookings and I plan ahead and I know when I'm going to be doing what. And I'll talk to my husband about it. We have 2 kids, so we want to do the fun things and we will decide ahead when we're going to do that. And I would recommend to do that planning as early as possible. I don't think it's too early even to look at the calendar for your October, November, December, and even a couple months before. Decide on when you want to do things. And don't wait until like Thanksgiving approaches or December 1st approaches to actually look at that and to look at planning. I think a lack of planning ahead and deciding ahead what you want from your business in this season is usually the result of a not so great December with holding appointments and faces. It is an easy month to get distracted in, of course. So the good news is that you are in control. We are each in control of that and we can decide to look ahead and plan ahead. So what I would do is I would decide on a faces goal ahead of time and how you can make that happen by December 20th or December 22nd. That's what I would do, is decide on that. And here's the other thing, that last week of December, the week between Christmas and New Year's Eve, is a bonus week when you really work that end of December really strong. And then what I would do is I would make sure my appointment time slots match what it would take to hit my faces goal. So I see December as like in 2 parts. December 1st through the 20th or the 22nd, that's the first part of December. And I only work that part of December first, and I book that part of December up, and I'm just thinking about that first 3 weeks. Then the last week of the month, the last week of December, is like a standalone week, is how I like to think of it. That week between Christmas and New Year's, which is the 26th through the 31st, it can be so abundant and amazing. People are off work and they're in the holiday spirit, and a lot of times they have extra money, maybe from Christmas or from the holidays. They're They're in the spending spirit. People are shopping. Have you ever been to the mall the day after Christmas or 2 days after Christmas? Holy moly, it is insane. Everybody is shopping and people are gathering, and they're gathering with friends and they're excited. And sometimes after that, Christmas is over, and that week between Christmas and New Year's, there's a little bit of a lull in some people's spirit too, where they want to do something fun and they're looking for things fun to do. So we got to see that week as like a standalone week where you can book and make it really abundant and get people excited about getting together with you. And I like to think of that week as like a week to do New Year's Eve makeovers and really glam it up and offer that as an appointment. So let me give you some tips and ways that I overcome some objections when going into the holidays. It's important that you're prepared for the "I'm really busy" objection or "after the holidays" objection. You're going to get it. And you may have to work through more people in order to get those yeses, and the yeses are out there, but you might be hearing some of those holiday objections just because it comes with, the season. So here are some things that I want to give you that can overcome that or even help prevent it. So first, I would start booking early enough in November in order to book up that first week of December really strong, because the closer you get to Christmas, the more you're going to hear that objection. If you start booking like at the halfway point in November, then you're going to be able to set up the end of November and early December really strong. Another tip is to use verbiage like holiday makeover in your booking script or holiday pampering session. This can prevent that objection. If you're calling it a holiday makeover, or you're maybe booking for a holiday portfolio and doing holiday looks, everybody wants to freshen up their lipstick or freshen up their makeup before the holidays, just like they want to get their manicure and their nails done, and they want to freshen up their hair too. So you could really work that in and call it a holiday makeover or a holiday portfolio that you're building, and do holiday makeovers. I have had huge success with this when contacting referrals. You guys, what I'll say when I'm booking referrals of my customers during the season is I'll let them know that their friend gifted them with a holiday makeover and a gift card that they can use during this holiday season, because she thought of her that she thought she would need some pampering before the holidays. So using that type of verbiage in your booking script before they even say yes or no can help them to think like, oh, okay, this is before the holidays, and it can prevent that objection like, oh, well, I'm too busy. Can we do it later? So another tip I have is to have a faces goal that you're sharing when you're booking. So if your goal is to be in front of 30 faces by December 20th or 22nd, this is going to help people to say yes to you, because they'll do it for you because they want to help you. So add that into your booking script. Let them know like, hey, I am trying to do this before December 20th if I can, because I have a goal to let 20 or 30 women be pampered and do the holiday makeovers before Christmas time. Let's see if we can fit that in. Are you okay with me checking my calendar to see what openings I have for those first few weeks of December? And if you ask in that way and you share the goal and you make the connection, they'll be more open to looking at those dates and wanting to help you out. The next tip I have is when someone says they can't do it right now, ask if they would be open to doing a New Year's makeover, and let them know that after Christmas, when someone says, oh, catch me after the holidays, I want you to think after Christmas, not after New Year's. Okay. So when they say, oh, I'm so busy right now, could you catch me after the holidays? Or could I set something up later after the New Year? I want you to think after Christmas. Okay. Because that's what they're thinking of. They just can't see past up until Christmas. So what I let them know is I'm doing 10 after Christmas makeovers leading up to the new year. And then you can offer a time for that week between Christmas and New Year's. So when you're planning out your month, make sure you look at that week as, like I said earlier, a standalone week, and highlight up when you're free for that week so that you can offer that for your after Christmas, New Year's makeovers, and then have a goal for how many women you want to be in front of during just that week. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's more than that, but then you can offer that and say, hey, would you be willing to look at a time for that week? Because I know that it's a dead week for a lot of people, and I do have some openings, and we could do a New Year's makeover. Another tip, which is really effective, is to offer double hostess credit just for December 1st through the 20th or 22nd. People will go out of their way for when it's worth their time. And when I personally get gift cards for stores that I love to shop at for that season, for the holiday season, and it has an expiration date for by this time, you better believe I'm going to be making my way to that store and making time to go shop there. Plus, people, yes, they're busy during this holiday season, but they're shopping. Have you been out and about and you see everyone everywhere? They're shopping. So you can see your store, your Mary Kay store, as their holiday stop and shop. So offer something more for them to get together with you, and something that's just specific and special for those first 3 weeks of December for them to get together. You could also offer something that's a shorter appointment. Like maybe you condense your makeover appointment to be just like a 30-minute appointment so that they see it as something they can fit in. Another tip is to target people who are not the hostesses of the whole family. You know, the matriarch of the family may be the person who's the one gathering all the people and readying her home and cooking all the meals. And she's like thinking, I can't fit another thing in because we're hosting all these people. So maybe when you're making your booking contact list, identify people who are not that matriarch of the family. And this is just more of a strategy for booking, because that is probably the person that's going to say, I can't do it right now, catch me later. But that's not necessarily true for everyone. You all, I was in a season for a long time where when I didn't have kids and I wasn't hosting anything, I was just showing up to the parties. I wasn't planning the parties. I wasn't even, cleaning my house for parties or making all the food. My mom was, my grandmother was. And so, there's a lot of people, a lot of women out there that's the season that they're in. And so think about that too, because it's not necessarily true for everyone that they're hosting or they're busy or they couldn't fit it in. Let me give you a little tip. Over the years, I have seen this to be really successful. College students are less busy than maybe others, and they're home from college on break, usually after December 3rd or 4th or 5th. And I have had some amazing large parties in the month of December that are booked with college students that are home for the holidays, and I coach them to invite their mom, their aunts, their cousins, their sisters, and it ends up being a big family party. So think about specifically people in certain age groups or in certain seasons of life that you could book with, that it really could be massively successful. And lastly, remember that starting November strong and starting booking up your holiday openings more like halfway through November is going to lead to a stronger start to December, which is really the key for December, is working it strong on the front end and going into December already booked up, not starting your holiday booking after December starts, okay? So start September strong, finish September strong. What you do now leads to a strong October. And what you do in October leads to a strong November, and that leads to a strong December. So get on it now so that you are creating the momentum and you have the movement and you have a lot of faces and names and referrals to work with as you go into this holiday season, which really the holiday season does start in October. And so this is such a perfect timing with this training and for you to start prepping and thinking ahead. So what I would also recommend is when you're booking, use a bubble sheet. I don't know if you've heard of a bubble sheet before, but it is in the packet, and it's a way that you can track your booking attempts. And this helps me so much to take the emotion out of booking and to just work the numbers, and to have a list of people that I can continually follow back up with and to track my booking attempts. So just work the numbers. Typically 2 out of 10 will book with you. Maybe those numbers shift a little bit during the holiday season, but still focus on working those numbers and working the averages. And I will share a holiday makeover booking script as well for booking for a holiday portfolio or doing makeovers for the holidays, and you take before and after pictures. I'll share that as well. So happy booking. I know it can be fruitful and abundant for you, and I am really excited for this holiday season. All right, I will see you guys later.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, April, for that amazing booking strategy. My name is Christine, and my class is on holiday parties. I love that this month's SOAR challenge is to party like never before. And we're going to carry that party, sparkly spirit into each month of the holiday season. Whether you're a part-time beauty consultant or full-time, parties are the smartest way to grow your customer base, grow your team, grow your confidence, grow your bookings from bookings, and increase that cash flow. There's something about the holiday season that makes this time of the year even more fun to hold parties as we celebrate the season to help women sparkle bright. After all, it is a season to sparkle. Now, who's ready for some holiday party tips? Okay, first, be intentional. Be intentional about booking and holding parties this season. No matter whether you're a part-time beauty consultant or full-time, parties, again, are the smartest way to maximize your time in this busy holiday season. And guess what? People are going to gather anyways. Give them a reason to gather with you. And parties just don't happen without intention. Maybe you got lucky a time or two, but we cannot rely on luck when running a business. Next, decide how many parties you will hold this season. For the sake of our holiday strategy, we're challenging our part-time beauty consultants to hold 7 parties between September 15th and December 15th. And full-time beauty consultants, get excited for your challenge to hold 7 parties each month in September, October, November, and December. We'll talk more about these details at the end. Next, make a list of who you're going to ask to be your hostess this month. Don't worry about next month's parties, because when you work full circle, parties lead to more parties. All right, here's a pro tip when it comes to booking parties. Front load your month. Book parties towards the beginning of the month to hold by the 15th. This is before all the holiday travels. And if for some reason she has to reschedule, there's still time to squeeze her in for that month. All right, next pro party tip. Your success in booking holiday parties starts now. You already know September's SOAR theme is party like never before. And I think that's so appropriate because usually my best Novembers and Decembers started with parties and faces in September and October. And that momentum rolled into November and December months. All right, well, this is my favorite party tip. Have fun themes, right? If people are going to leave their stressful jobs and come spend their free time with us, it's got to be fun. And doesn't a fun theme excite you? Now, here are some of my favorite holiday party themes, but maybe you can tell me yours. And so first, in September and October, and even November, it's all about the pumpkin ladies, all about the pumpkins. Pumpkins and pamperings can be a really fun skincare theme. Pumpkin spice color appointments featuring mineral eyeshadows in really beautiful shades like burnished bronze or gold status, to name a few. Or even our new holiday limited edition shimmer liquid eyeshadows. They're gorgeous and so sparkly. So, and even those beautiful lip shades, spice ginger, boho plum, we have plenty to choose from. That rhymes. How about coffee and color with pumpkin spiced creamer? Do not get me started with holiday creamers. All I'm going to say is there's a creamer for all themes. Now, in October, have some fun with masking. Charcoal masks, biocellulose masks for a beautiful pampering theme as Halloween is around the corner. Charcoal and chocolate, that's my favorite. I love charcoal and chocolate. And so remember, October is all about partying with a purpose. gather those cause-driven women to party in support of our Mary Kay Foundation, supporting the fight against cancers affecting women and the fight against domestic violence. In November, I love hosting Fall in Love with Your Skin sessions. And I also find that in a month of November, people are like thinking about their look. They're like, they want something sparkly. They want something new for all the upcoming holiday gatherings. And remind them beauty is meant to be shared with friends. It's also Friendsgiving month too, right? December, one of my favorite themes is ugly sweater, pretty faces. I know. Bring your ugly sweater and leave with pretty faces. Or a holiday color and cookie exchange party. Or a holiday coffee and color party. Mistletoe makeovers are fun too. I'm all about setting up a cute little beauty bar for the lips, right? Set up your shades of red or berries or pinks, and they can play with colors as you close out your sales. Also, I think pink is definitely in the season. And so I'm dreaming of pink Christmas parties where women come in shades of pink and we wear pink colors, lipsticks, and fun shades. Now, did anybody else get excited? I'm excited. All right, for my next holiday party tip, your image. Wear the look that gets you booked. Have a look for each month. I want to challenge you to work on a new look and ask your director to give you feedback on what to add or remove. I want you to do something different. And when someone notices and compliments your new look, you can say, thank you. I just learned it myself. I can teach you. And then you can book her, right? As women, we don't give ourselves enough permission to try new things. Let this be a season to try new things. All right, next holiday tip. Holiday flair goes everywhere. In my opinion, you can never holiday too much. Can never be too extra. It is the holidays. So whether you're in person or virtual, be it, bring it. I'm not asking you to bring your Christmas tree, maybe some cute Christmas earrings, but add some holiday flair to the table, add a holiday flair to your digital invites for sure. And if you're not good at that, find someone who is. Keep it simple. I choose one theme per month. I make a cute invitation that I edit literally through the month. I change the date, the time, and the address. And I'll use it all month long. So it gets me excited to book with too. Whatever your party, whatever your platform, add a little holiday flair and glam up that roller bag. Put a nice bow on it. Okay, I have a question for you. If you received your invitation for your party, would you be excited to go? Consider what it's like to be on the other side of your words and your invitation. Does it inspire you? Have fun with it. And when you're coaching and pre-profiling your guests, make sure to ask the question, what is your favorite holiday lip shade or your favorite fall lip shade that you're excited to try? It could be the nudes and neutrals, bolds and berries, reds and fabulous. It gets your guests excited too, and they can see themselves at the party. Lastly, I just love, and to maximize my time all the time, if you know me. So at every holiday themed party, I'm taking my holiday stocking stuffers. Do not miss this opportunity. I expect people to shop for the holidays, but I don't focus on that till the end of the party when they've already selected what they're going to purchase. Why? Well, I want them on the product first and not using all of their resources on grandma's gift. We love grandma, but right? Having her as a customer is my number one goal. And then I can share my gift giving services to find the right gift for the right person. All right. So what is this month again? Party like never before September, meaning the party begins now. The fun begins now. Are you ready for your plan? Let me pull up your plan. There it is. Okay, can you see that? All right, well, here's the plan. Part-time consultants, I'm challenging you to hold 7 parties with $500 in sales at each party between September 15th and December 15th for a grand total sales of $3,500. Okay, pro tip, book 14 appointments to hold 7. My full-time consultants, I'm challenging you to hold 7 parties each month. Hold 7 parties each month. That's selling $3,500 each month. Talk about cash Christmas, more momentum. Remember to also book 14 each month to hold 7. Lastly, let's talk about hostesses. I like to give big for my hostess. How about offering the Mary Kay Skin Vigorate Sonic Brush while it's still on sale for the 60th anniversary. This has been my hostess promotion and my customers love it. I have her use it at the party, and then all her friends want to earn one too. Helps with more bookings. Offer this as a gift when she holds her party with her plus 5 guests. Her plus 5. That's right, a total of 6. Hear me out, my friends. You are working way too hard if your party only has 3 people in it. It takes the same amount of effort, time, money, and gas to do a party with 3 as it does for 6. But the results are tremendously different. You're busy. Be smart with your time and be intentional about booking parties with at least 6 guests. Now, how do we do that? It's simple, but it has to be intentional. So your goal is a hostess plus 5, right? For a total of 6. So give your hostess a gift for inviting 20 people to her party. I'll be giving the new makeup remover because it's fabulous. Yes, it costs you $10, but then you can have potentially a $500 to $1,000 party. My seasoned consultants sell about $1,000 with 6 people at each party. And my new consultants, around $500 to $600. So to recap on that pro tip, have your hostess send the party invitation to how many? 20 guests. The numbers work out themselves. Half will say yes and half will show up for your $500 party. What incentive will you gift to invite her, for her to invite 20 guests to her party? And don't forget, get the guest list so you can follow up. Okay, who's excited to party like never before this holiday season? I have one more tip. This is the most important one. Ready? Believe. Believe in the value that you add. You have to believe that people want to get together with you, that people will say yes to you. You have to ask and you have to believe. Everyone wants to spend time with those that they love most in this season. This is a season for gathering. Family being in town is an opportunity. Everyone wants a new look that makes them feel beautiful. Everyone wants to sparkle a little brighter this season, and you're the right one for the job. So you ready to party like never before? All right. Now moving on, how to get those wish lists at all your holiday parties. Here is the fabulous Rosie Acevedo. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone. This is Rosie Garcia Acevedo, Sales Director with Mary Kay, coming to talk to you about your holiday wish list. Before I get started, thank you so much, Christine, for talking to us about holiday parties. How exciting was that? But guess what? With all those holiday parties and with all of those faces that you'll be seeing, then we can capitalize on these holidays by having our holiday wish list. And this is where we as consultants take care of our customers and those things that they just didn't get to take home at their appointment, but they really, really wanted them. And why is it important? Because everybody loves to receive something from someone that they love and that they love. How many of you have ever gotten a gift and you know it came from the heart, but you're like, well, thank you. And you're like, gosh, I wish they would have given me, if they would have really known, I would have rather had this. For example, you could give me a Dunkin', gift card because I love coffee. But Starbucks, now we're talking, right? It's the same with our Mary Kay holiday products. And for those that we love, those that are our customers that love to put things on their wish list. And we all want to receive something we love. So how do we do that? How do we create and capitalize and make sales and extra income on our holiday wish list? Well, the first thing that we have to do is we need to ask and ask and ask. We ask everyone, right, that we come in contact. We can ask at our parties. We can ask at our open houses. We can ask at our trunk shows. We can ask anywhere that we go during this holiday season, which starts now, by the way, right now, about their holiday wish list. And they get to turn it into one of 3 ways. So one is if you have a customer profile, super easy. You see down here, it says here, who can I share your product wish list with? And they put their name and their relationship and their contact information. And then back here, there's a question right here that says, what would you like to put on your wish list? Now, this is something that you should do year round. You know, anytime that you go to an appointment, this should be on there because there's birthdays and there is anniversaries. But let's go straight to the holidays. We do have a holiday wish list that we have created, and it looks just like this. So you are believing in your elf to get gifts on your shelf. And I love that because it's like the elf in the shelf, right? And so we are like little elves and we want to put gifts that customers will love. And so at any appointment, you get to put this in here. They get to fill this out. You can print them out, print to a page so they're small, and it has their name. It has their gift giver, number 1 and number 2, and what their numbers are. And then they get to put their holiday list of products. Whatever they love, they get to put it on there. Now, how do they know what you love? Let me tell you. So during the holiday time, I still do my skincare classes. And of course, Christine talked about the holiday parties, but at the same time, everywhere you go, take a little basket with you, share your products. I know I have my little basket, you know, that I have with me. It could be a little wicker basket, make it cute, put some red ribbon on it, and you have your holiday products at all times so that people could try the products. You have your little wish list in there, and guess what? They will create their list. And so that is a second way that you can do your get your holiday wish list from your clients. And then for our techie people, we have a third way. And the third way to be able to do it is with the wish list on demand. And this is with our Mary Kay app. So all they need is their phone. And on their phone, it says here that they could scan and download the Mary Kay app. Now I'm going to share with you what it's going to look like for your customers. So once they download the app, okay, you could see here, they get they get to set up their first time account. They'll set up their beauty profile. And when they go to that My MK right in the middle, you will see that it says wish list. And so when they click on their wish list, it takes them to another screen. And that screen has that cute little heart because we love it. This is our wish list. And they get to keep track of their favorite products, the ones they want to try, and all they got to do is heart it. And when they heart it, it goes on their wish list, and it's on their wish list without them adding it to a shopping cart just yet. So they go ahead, they get their wish list, and once they do, they get to see all the products and they go shopping. Like if they were shopping, right? But they're hearting it. They get to see new products, skincare, makeup, all of that. And so I kind of did that and went around and I shared some of my favorite and I hearted some of my favorite products. And so once I do, it takes you to that next screen, which shows favorite products, right? And you see on the top right how it has that little square with the arrow. We circled it for you. Well, what your customer can do at that time is that they could go ahead and send you that wish list. So they could do it one of 3 ways, right? They could go old-fashioned way, customer profile card, which we get into the habit of doing it at all times. The second way that they could do that is they would get their wish list on a paper copy with all of their holiday products. And the last way that they would do it is the wish list on demand, where they can send it to you directly from the Mary Kay app. Now, what do you do when you have this, right? Well, the beautiful thing is once you get it, you've already asked. That was the hardest part, right? You asked the first time for them to fill it out. The second thing is asking again. You're going to pick up the phone, you're going to call, and you're going to talk to the person that they put on there for you to call for their wish list. And you're going to ask them, talk to them about the person that you were with, and let them know that they were at an appointment with you, or they came to your open house, or they came to a class, and the holidays are coming up, and that you are the little elf, right? The elf trying to get the perfect gift on the shelf for them. And so let them know what their wish list was, right? You'll talk to them about their budget. You'll talk to them about the wish list, remind them that it comes packed or it comes with a gift card in there that they could use for other times, but remind them as well how great their customer is going to feel when their loved one is going to feel when they know that they got a gift that they really loved and they really wanted. talk about just sharing the love this holiday season. So start getting your wish list ready, make that a strategy. And here's the thing, if you see enough faces, you'll make enough holiday wish list sales. 13 wish list sales at $100 a piece is $1,300 extra in sales this holiday season. That's $650 minimum in your pocket. What a great opportunity. And so I would say, ask everybody, if you're doing your power start, you start asking now, 30 faces, 40 faces, 50 faces. Make it a goal to get 50 holiday wish lists to guarantee 13 holiday sales and an extra $650 in your pocket. What a way to make extra income for the holidays. So I hope this helped. I'm glad to share with you, and I'm excited to see your holiday wish list be a success this year. Now, moving on, we are going to pass it to Jennifer, who's going to share a little bit about how to sell to men. Kind of goes along with this, right? All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Howard. I'm a sales director in the Julia Burnett National Area. I am so excited to be with you today. Rosie, what an amazing training. Thank you so much. Well, I'm excited to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, selling to men at Christmas. I'm going to talk to you today about how you can work with your male clients and help be a blessing to them this Christmas and beyond. So get excited. Now, when you came into Mary Kay, you were told to create a list without prejudging of everyone you know with skin. Did you include guys on that list? If not, I want you to sit down. I want you to add to or update that list. Think about your friends, your family, your colleagues, people you go to school with, you used to go to school with. If you have children, people you know through your child or children, church, organizations. Think about all you can bless. You all, it's the beginning of Christmas selling season. Think about that. Get your date book loaded. You're going to be doing these sessions, passing out wish list, and you're going to get names of Secret Santas, people you can reach out to about your gift giving services. You can also, of course, always go back to your other Secret Santas that you have tagged in your My Customers Plus app and reach out to them again this year. Now, also think about places of business that you trade money with, you do business with, and think about businesses that employ a large number of men. Car dealerships, auto repair, auto detail, amazing source for you every Christmas. Holiday basket. Make it a little holiday basket. Really cute, different price points of cute objects that you're going to be offering for Christmas. Carry that everywhere you go. That will be a source of discussion, questions, interaction, purchases from people who don't have a Mary Kay lady. That could lead to a lot of new relationships for you as well. I have a fun story of a person in my weekly networking group who waited a little close to Christmas to start shopping for his wife. He saw my basket. He asked about the basket. He bought everything, including the basket. So guys do need our help and are very appreciative. Guys can be a gateway. And I'm going to explain that more in just a minute. But basically, talking about that one recipient with that gentleman can lead to much more. Guys like easy and simple. They want to know why shop with you, what's in it for them. So some of the things I like to emphasize, how is going to simplify things for them. No time, no stress, no shopping. I can help with suggestions. I help gift wrap and deliver for free. I can deliver to them, or I can deliver to the recipient. I can work within any budget, making it easy and simple and making them the hero this Christmas. Some guys do like to wait a little longer. Some guys like to wait until sometime in December to start shopping. That is a true fact. I do like to reach out to people before Black Friday, but if you come to someone and they say, I have not thought about Christmas, not thinking about it right now, I do not want to talk about it just yet, but I do need your help. Schedule a time when you can check back in with them. I do think it's always best to reach out people, especially if you don't know them. I think a call is best. People can hear your smile. They can hear your enthusiasm, that you're genuine. And I think that no matter what we do in Mary Kay, that is the very best way to reach out to people. Audio message, second, if you have to establish a call. But I think calling and using your voice is always the best way to reach out to people. I do think once you have contacted them, setting up a time to meet, whether it be in person or via Zoom, is also good, so they can really sit down with you, really talk about budget, really see examples of what you can help them with and how you can help them. So I do think that is amazing. And as always, if you don't hear back from them the first time, don't think they're uninterested in what you have to say. Just like anything else, life gets busy. People forgot. Have you ever forgotten to call someone back? Life gets busy. So reach out at least a total of 3 times before you assume otherwise. Now, I want to shout out to my amazing senior director, London Arbuckle, who has taught me all the things and show me how to work with men and how it can be an amazing blessing to you both. And she is a master at this. So, script option number 1. Men, you know. Hi, John. I hope all is well. I have a question for you. How would you like to make your wife's Christmas the best ever and never even have to go to the mall? I know a few things that she would love. Want me to help you with your Christmas shopping? I gift wrap and deliver free of charge, and I even include a sweet card. 0 time or stress for you. Now, some of the things I mentioned. I am going to save him from having to go to the mall. No shopping. I know some things that she would love. I can help make suggestions. That takes a load off their shoulders. Want me to help you with your holiday shopping? Gift wrap delivery free of charge. Don't have to worry about making it look cute. And delivery, I can do that for him. And 0 time and 0 stress. Now, I mentioned a sweet card. Many of my clients appreciate those cards. They can just sign, or they can leave a message in there and present. That is optional. If you decide to offer a card, just be cost effective with that. Dollar Tree is amazing. You could probably buy sweet cards in bulk on Amazon. Maybe you even know how to create, but just be wise when it comes to cost if you do offer a card. Now, wait for the reply when they're interested. Perfect. I have beautiful options at $2.99, $1.99, $149, $99, and $50. Which one sounds better to you? So they know you work with any budget. Great. All I need is your preferred method of payment, and you can mention what you accept and which day do you want me to deliver to you, and you can mention or to your recipient. So again, you're making this user-friendly, customized to his needs, his desires, and it is going to be super simple for him. Next, one more thought. How about your daughter, your mom, your staff, your colleagues? It's easy for me to help you shop for them too. So you're focused on talking to that gentleman about that one recipient. Maybe he's not thought about other possibilities. So when you name and you spur, which you want to give examples, he will think, oh, I do need a gift for my administrative assistant. Thank you. I didn't think about that. So do give examples. Script option 2, script for men from Wishlist and profile cards. Hi, is this Johnny? My name is Jennifer, and I am Susie Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. We got together for a session back in, if you don't know, you could say a few weeks or months ago. And she found some products that she loved that she could not purchase that day, so she made a wish list. She gave me your name and number as someone to contact about her wish list for Christmas because I offer a gift-giving service. I can customize a beautiful gift based on the items on Susie's wish list, and I include complimentary gift wrap and delivery plus a sweet card. So I've mentioned that I already know some of the things she wants, which he loves that already, I know. And again, I can customize, make things beautiful, and deliver free of charge. I would love to help make your Christmas shopping easier this year. Would you be interested in more information? Now, reaching out to people when you're first speaking with them, these Secret Santas, I do think it's wise at sessions where you're collecting wish lists. Always, any session really, is to take a picture of yourself with those clients so that you can present and say, you know, this is when I met with them. They know you're legit. So when they're interested, perfect. I have beautiful options. Again, you can name the price ranges you're offering and which one sounds better for you. Great. All I need, again, preferred method of payment and delivery information. Questions to ask after the purchase. Is there anything else I can help you with for the person you're talking about? Is there anyone else I can help you give for? Remember, give examples. Are there any of your friends or family who would love my gift giving services? I would say colleagues as well. give examples to spur their memory. So that would lead you to not only that person, but maybe they know of friends, family, or colleagues that would be blessed by your gift giving services. And I would still mention any deals. Like if you give a deal every 50 purchase, you give a half price item, I would still tell him, because guys love a good deal just like females do. So what's in it for them? And one of my favorite things I haven't mentioned yet is a pillow gift. It is one of my favorite gifts to talk about. At the end, after he has bought for that recipient, ask, did you also get her pillow gift? I think it's one of the sweetest gifts. It is a gift based on his budget that he will put on his loved one's pillow Christmas Eve or Christmas night. And it has a poem that I will also give to him that he can lay by the gift. And it's basically thanking that person for who they be and all they do every single day of the year. I think it is the sweetest. So make sure you ask if he's already gotten her pillow gift. Also, I would do just like I do with anything else in my business. I would ask if they would keep me in mind for future gift giving opportunities. There are appreciation days throughout the year. I know there's birthdays and anniversaries. So he knows now that you are a trusted business professional that he can go to for his gift giving needs. So ask again, give the business card, handwritten note, ask if he will keep you in mind for future events that he needs to gift give for. And again, spur his memory, appreciation days, anniversaries, birthdays, and so on. So I hope this has been a blessing to you. I hope you've gotten many tips for you. I think that, again, selling to men at Christmas can bless you both this Christmas and beyond. And I hope you have an amazing Christmas selling season.
Hey you guys, my name is Amber Nichols and I'm a future executive sales director with Mary Kay, and I'm super excited to be with you guys today. I'm going to show you how to do gift wrapping super affordable, super classy, and super easy. So Jennifer Howard, oh my goodness, thank you so much. That was amazing. She is brilliant when it comes to sales. So whatever she says to do, I'm going to do it. So I have a ton of ideas. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys about how to wrap it up cute, make things look appealing to all your customers, and like super affordable, easy. Okay, so let's jump in, let's get started. First of all, let me talk about some supplies that I do. One of the first things that I'll say is buy things when they're on sale. If you're out and about and you see something that's cute and you're like, oh, that'd be perfect for the holidays, grab it. Don't spend a lot of money here. So examples of that are my ribbons that I love to use. So these are the little palm ribbons. So this was Nashville wrap. This is a teal one. I also have pink. And then I also had white. I used white a lot because it looks like little snowballs. It was so cute last year. And then ribbons. I buy ribbons already curled. Like you get a big, huge spread of these. Hobby Lobby, they're half off right now. Or they'll be out super soon. As soon as like, I don't know, mid-October. No, not even mid-October. September. You're going to have holiday stuff. But you just take the little staple out and you have all these individual ribbons and they're already curled. I don't have time to curl ribbons. And I know I somebody curl ribbons. Okay, so this is Amazon. You get a big pack of these. I use these all year long. I use these for like my little PCP gifts and little minis, but they also are adorable for like a mascara set and maybe like a little mini eye makeup remover in there. Our little cleansing cloths now for the eye makeup remover, super cute, super affordable. Use them all year long. I decorate a ton with palms. So that's like these little white palmy puffs, balls. I love them. I use them all year long with stuff. Here's an example of some wrapping. Is our hydrogel eye patches, and it's got like a little pink, well, it's kind of a big palm, just blue dotted right on top. Looks super cute. These are great for Valentine's Day if they carry over, but also Christmas. They look really cute out on like a table. I try to keep things kind of like decorative towards things I can use all year long, but every once in a while I get carried away because there's something just so cute. So I use a lot of ornaments to decorate. And then I just keep my overflow through the year. So this is an example of a little guy on skis. This is from Walmart. It was like $2, if that. And I just have a little glue dot. He's on our brush set, and it just looks like he's on a sled, and I think it looks adorable. So I couldn't help myself. I do have a thing for gnomes. These were like Target, a 3-pack, $3, so $1 each, and I just throw them in different things. This is another example of an ornament from Walmart. I thought it was adorable. I had this guy partnered with some botanical and clear proof because the green and the pink just popped, but again, like $1, maybe $2. These guys are examples of getting packs of things So this is like a $3.99 but half off of Hobby Lobby. So you get 6 ornaments for like $2. And these tie on really cute for like little girl gifts. These look really cute on like a mini set, like mini set hands or something. Okay, so that is that. Oh, these are wine toppers. You can get these on Amazon. They go on like all kinds of things. They just like have a little hat and you just stick them on. So these are good for like our soaps. Let's see, last year I used these guys. These are ornaments. I got a pack of these on Amazon. I cut the little thing off where you can leave it on there, but I just stuck them over top of our hand sanitizers and they looked so cute. These can also go on top of like little mascara boxes and stuff. It's just a cute way to kind of dress it up, make it holiday-y. Here's an example of using some palms. This is the micellar, or no, this is botanical, but you could use this micellar eye makeup remover. These little wraps, you just wrap them and tape them. I got these from Pink Printing, and you just stick a palm on top, do a little scarf with a ribbon, and it's adorable. I love those. Here's another fun example of a more holiday themed thing. This is like a little candy thing that you can get on a stick. These are Hobby Lobby. Again, you're getting all this stuff like half off. And then I get these little plasticky holders from the candy aisle, like if you make candy. So Hobby Lobby, Walmart, they're all gonna have them. And I just cut it to the stem length, tie a little ribbon. That's our new liquid eyeshadows. Look super cute in there. Put them in a little bucket. Adorable. Okay, let's talk about using what the company already gives us, because that is something that I'm super big on. You're gonna see that with my microderm and my satin hands that I'm gonna show you here in a hot second. But this is a box that the company already has for us. It's our beauty boxes. You can get these on section 2. And glue dots, again, I just like take the ribbon, put it under there. I'm not a big bow girl because I can never get them right. I know you can kind of like buy them and then do that drawstring. And then there are some people out there who are exceptional at bows, but I just take tulle, hold it up, cut it, beautiful, love it, bow done. Here is our new, the company is so brilliant, you guys. So our new holiday line, like our body care matches this box perfectly already. See those colors? It's just all together. Let me show you how I dress up this little box and make it cute for stuffing. You can use shred, you can use tissue paper. I think tissue paper tends to get like crunchy and wrinkly and it just doesn't look as classy as I feel like I want it to. And so I just take this snow puff. This is actually pillow stuffing. So it's not the snow they're gonna sell at the holidays because that's like kind of harder and you can't really like rip it apart very good and it doesn't look good. So this little puff, it's real soft, and then I throw some palms in there, and then I've got this glitter snow that I just sprinkle in there, and then this is an empty box of the product. Makes the packaging look like bigger and fuller, and you just stick your stuff in there. Close. A 2-year-old could put this box together. It's amazing, and it's ready to go. Put a little ribbon on there. And let's see. Okay, let me show you microderm. This is a fun little idea. I always struggle with microderm. I'm like, how can I make microderm look cute? Well, I found this little secret. I'm sure it's maybe not a secret for all of you, but this is what it looks like done. So see the little palms back there? I just think they look like little snowballs and I love them. And then a little thing. So all you do is you take the box that is already there for us, and when you take it, you can put things in behind in that little clear thing. So you just put the palms in there, and then you put it back where it came from, so it's easy to, once all the balls are in there, you just put the box back on like that, close it up so that will be all filled, and then you take a ribbon of your choice and just tie it around there. Adorable. I think that is so cute. So cute. Okay, satin hands. Let me show you an idea, some satin hands ideas. I used the bag that they gave us, and so this is an example of an ornament on here. So I got a 3-pack of these at Hobby Lobby last year, like on sale again. I'll throw the little puffs in the bottom. Done. Super easy. Already curled ribbon. Just tie that on there. I think it looks so, so cute. Here's another example. This is great for like hostess gifts, like the person hosting the holidays. So again, the bag that it comes in, the little palms, little snow on the bottom, and then I get these hand towels at Hobby Lobby. I hope y'all have a Hobby Lobby around you. You can find this stuff anywhere, like a Walmart, dollar store, what else. But these were really cute. They have holly and jolly. You just stick it in there. You fold the other side down there. This is a gnome stick, also Hobby Lobby. And I just put my already curled ribbons. I tie them on there, stick it in. So cute. I would probably tape him to the scrub bottle so he stays standing up and where I want him to, and he's not flopping all over the place. But yeah, Super, super, super cute. Okay, let me recap, make sure I got everything that I wanted to talk about. Looking around the edges. Okay, I think so. Another thing that's really important is when anything leaves your office with gifting, make sure that there's some type of gift card, your business card, maybe a little lookbook rolled up in the back. But this is a New Year, New You gift card. You can make these like on Canva and get them printed. I think this is pinkprinting.com. Pinkprinting.com is one of my favorite printing places for the holidays because they just specialize in all this stuff. They even sell like little round stickers that like the hands down, you're the best around kind of thing. You can grab a bunch of those. Those are great for satin hands. You can keep them all year long and use them for like teacher appreciation gifts and things. But anytime anything goes out of my office, my contact information is on there with something for them, a reason for them to get together with me after the holidays. Okay, I think that's it. So buy things on sale. Keep it super, super simple. Remember, already curled ribbons, glue dots are your friends. Use things that can be used like all year round or like at least another holiday. Don't make it too gnomey, too snowman-y, too reindeer-y, you know what I mean? And then keep it simple, make it fun, put your stamp on it, but like make things super classy. And yeah, use what the company already gives us. You guys, I think that's everything. I'm sure I forgot something because like there's all kinds of stuff on my desk right now, but happy holiday selling. I love the ideas that we all share, so keep sharing your ideas. If you come up with something cute, we all like the gnome or the gnomes. We had the gnomes that year with the little socks and the energizing foot lotion. There's always cute little things. I thought the company's display at seminar this year was adorable with the little pink Starbucks cup. So anything that you guys think of, share, because that's how we all get better and do better. But keep it simple and keep it fun. Happy selling. Thanks for watching.
Hi guys, Melissa Linton here. So I know you want peace of mind and extra income for the holiday season. You know, by implementing strategic preparation with your Mary Kay opportunity will get you the success during the holiday season. Picture this. I can see you now. It's late Christmas Eve. You sip your hot cocoa as you put the last bow on the beautifully wrapped present under the tree. You get a tear in your eye because you realize that this is the moment you have worked so hard for, to be able to provide for your family in this way, to be able to pay for the gifts this year. As you lay your head on the pillow tonight, you can go to sleep feeling proud and accomplished. And in 4 short hours, your kids will be jumping on the bed saying, "Mom, wake up, Santa came." That's the picture you want to see, isn't it? I want to ask you, how would your most courageous self show up to achieve this goal? Recently, I read an article about holiday trends and what to expect this year. Black Friday in 2022 saw sales of $9.12 billion, while Cyber Monday achieved sales of $11.3 billion, both surpassing all previous years. And in previous years, we've seen brands starting with their deals and their sales earlier and earlier in an attempt to lock in sales before their competitors, and a trend that has become known as the Black Friday creep. So trends say that in 2023, it's not going to be any different. And with ongoing supply chain issues, stores are starting their sales sooner and ending them later. And what that means for you is that you can maximize the whole month of November and claim it as Pink November. And so what this really means is that you can offer a personalized and intimate shopping experience during that holiday rush. So let's talk strategy. Tip number 1 is going to be brainstorm your network and make sure everything is up to date. Make sure a list of your customers, friends, family, acquaintances, and so on. And then make sure that your records are up to date. Make sure your addresses, your phone numbers, your emails are all up to date. Make sure your private Facebook group has your customers, your friends, your family, and everything up to date. You may even want to create a VIP customer distribution list to be able to communicate during this month. A couple of time savers that you can look into is, number 1, get familiar with how to schedule your posts in advance on social media. And number 2, if you haven't heard or if you haven't known, Mary Kay has partnered with Scipio, which is a mass texting service that allows you to be automated, but yet send personalized messaging. All right, tip number 2.
is to adjust your settings on your personal website. So you may want to turn off your easy ship and your guest checkout. Those features allow for you to not make changes to orders. And if you're offering a discount, for example, you won't be able to go back in there and change them. So at least for during the holiday season, turn off easy ship and guest checkout. All right, tip number 3 is to set a goal. Determine your purpose for doing it. Have a specific goal of how much you want to sell in November or on Black Friday, and communicate that goal with your customers. What excites you to do this? Finish your star? Is it to pay cash for Christmas? Be as specific as possible and identify what makes it so significant to you. Tip number 4 is pick a day to have your pink sale. So if you think through when you want to launch it, you pick that first weekend in November, for example, or the week before Black Friday, that weekend before it all happens. Or maybe you're thinking like after Thanksgiving and you want to do the traditional Black Friday, okay? There's no right or wrong answer, but you do need time to kind of think through of what makes sense for you. Because there's things that are happening all month, right? And then that Black Friday, that following Saturday is Small Business Saturday, followed by Cyber Monday, okay? And so you can do things on all of those days, but here's the thing. Knowing when historically people like to shop is on Black Friday or earlier, right? Like we're seeing that trend happen, that things are happening earlier and earlier, right? Or on Cyber Monday or earlier. And so if you wait to start your thing until like the only thing is on Small Business Saturday or Cyber Monday, for example, you might miss out on some shoppers who are ready to spend money before that, you know? So like some people are done shopping after that Friday, okay? Not all people, but there are those people. And so this is just something to consider as you're picking your dates that you want to run your sale or your pink day in November. So here's my thoughts on Black Friday and the strategy behind it. Do a one-day deal. Instead of announcing like, this is an all-month sale or an all-weekend deal. Like if you pick a day, you can still allow for other orders to kind of trickle in over the next few days, or you can choose to extend the deal past that day, okay? But one day, by offering that one day or like, here's the day, here's the big day, okay? That allows for this short window for people to act with urgency, okay? You can always extend it, you can always do more, but if you announce it as one day, like that's kind of the strategy behind it, okay? Like if they know that they can take advantage later in the weekend or later that month, they may wait, but if they wait, they may find other things on Black Friday, or they might go shopping and they might pick up something else and like forget about you that you had this thing, right? So pick one day, announce it as the big thing, and then you can always extend it if you want. Okay. All right. Tip number 5, decide your strategy for what you want to offer. There are a few different options when deciding what you want to do. Okay. So option 1, and let me pull this up here on the screen. Option 1, you can have a tiered level and offer like a gift or a gift card with purchase. Okay. So you can see on this flyer, for example, $40 gift card when they spend over $200 or more. Okay. And then that kind of is still a tiered thing. And these are my flyers from last year that I pulled together. So I could totally update it, but this is hot right now, ordering like a gift card with their order. It's like bonus bucks. Okay. Those bonus bucks are being given at Nordstrom, Old Navy, Kohl's, Macy's, or so many more. But the reward of like this purchase in November is going to ensure like repeat business in December, right? So you can put a deadline or an expiration date on when they have to use that gift card by, just like the stores do, right? Like they give you that window of like, here's your bucks, you can spend these bucks, but it's in this window, right? But that allows for consumers to come back and spend that reward cash with you. So it's 2 purchases. It's higher profit, it's higher volume sold kind of situation, right? All right, so option 2 is this having a tiered level again, but you could offer a discount either for the amount or purchases like time during the day. So this is just like another option. So you get 30% off when you spend $200 or more. Okay. So just another example. I know people like to do different things. So options are good, but the key here is to like, you get to decide what you want to do. The other tiered version is something like this, like 7 a.m. till 11:59 a.m., you get 30% off. Noon to 6:59, you get 25% off. 7 p.m. till midnight basically is 20% off. Okay. Again, you get to pick and choose. You can decide that, but that's kind of like option 2 for that. Then option 3 is kind of not doing tiered levels, but maybe you want to do like a pink pop-up on this day. And that's where you do like a series of bundles or deals, like one deal per hour. And then you do a total of like 8 to 10 during the day. This could be like your pink day of where you're going live or doing this pop-up type event where you're giving these bundles or deals, 1 per hour, and then you decide how long you want to do it. But that allows you to bundle some things together that maybe aren't selling off your shelf, and you can pair it with like a staple piece. Okay, so for example, let's say you have some of the old eyeliners, you could pair it with a makeup remover and a mascara. Okay, or you could pair, maybe you have like those special edition like liquid lips from last quarter. You could pair that with a new waterproof lip liner. Those are great staple pieces as well. So you're kind of like pairing stuff that can move off your shelf with these solid key things, and you can bundle those together and do that pink pop-up where you're offering the bundles that you want to do. Okay. And then offer or option 4 could be offering products without a percentage discount off. So like our products are great quality and value. So instead you could offer something like 1 item at half off for every $50 purchase, for example. Okay. So I hope that you're excited about these possibilities in front of you, and it's worth it to put yourself out there and just go for it. Just go for it, okay? So remember, a mix of preparation, personalized outreach, strategic promotions, and that thoughtful follow-up is going to contribute to a successful sales month in November. You can offer this curated and focused shopping experience for your customers this season. So have fun, and remember, your enthusiasm is encouraged.
Oh my goodness, what a phenomenal first half we have had. And right before we go to intermission, I just want to say thank you to all of our teachers. Julia, oh my goodness, doing math this early in the morning, but I loved the intention of having a peaceful holiday, removing things, adding things I treasure, multiplying and dividing. I absolutely love that. And to April, that bonus week between Christmas and New Year's is genius. I just want to say a huge shout out to Christine by challenging us to hold 7 parties a month. This is for the girls that want it big time. And for those of you that are working your Mary Kay business very part-time, can't you totally do 7 parties in the quarter? That is $3,500 in sales. I absolutely love that. And then I want to give a shout out, of course, to selling for men. Okay, I've never done this before, but you made it sound so simple. I was like, I can do that script. Why can't I do that script? I think that is just absolutely so phenomenal. And Rosie, thank you. I always feel like, man, I didn't get the wish list. I didn't print them out. I didn't have them with me. I love the idea that I can do a wish list right on my phone, and that all my customer profile cards have wish lists already. Consultants, go read your customer profile cards. You probably have a lot more wish lists and secret Santas and elves and givers and gifters on those cards than what you probably could have imagined. And oh my goodness, I absolutely loved wrapping. It was so much fun. I loved how fun you made it. She was like, okay, what else is on my desk? And I like the idea of just pick stuff up when you see it, because you will use it. It's better to have it than to need it afterwards. And our pink month strategy, oh my goodness, thank you so much, Amber, for a phenomenal idea. It can be just a day, it can be a weekend, or you can work it the whole month. And your manual, your guide also has tips to break it down in any direction that you choose to. Okay, so before we go on break, I just want you to know it's about an 11-minute break. There will be a holiday gift wrapping video that Mary Kay has. So go to the restroom, get some coffee, hug some people, and then we're going to see a video about having a community of confidence. That's your cue to make it back to your seat with a 30-second countdown, because when you come back, you're going to get trained on how to do a trunk show. It is your holiday store on the go in the trunk of your car by our sales director, Esther Sanchez. All right, enjoy your intermission. See you guys in a little bit.
are never ending.
The dream that I have for you soars on silver wings. But you have to embrace your dream with all of your might and work at it every single day with love-filled intensity.
The power of dreams is so rooted in the culture Mary Kay Ash created, she often referred to and recited her favorite poem, On Silver Wings, to encourage her Mary Kay family. And now, these words are set to motivate you all year long with a Soar Like Never Before year-long challenge. Each month during the 2023 to 2024 seminar year that you achieve personal retail sales of $600 or more in wholesale Section 1 products, you can earn custom-designed rewards from the Soar Like Never Before collection, each inspired by the poem. Achieve the challenge each month, and you can also earn the year-long Consistency Challenge piece. You'll find each month's challenge theme on Mary Kay in Touch. And you can encourage your team members to participate by sending them flyers, Mary Kay e-cards, and the Soar Like Never Before brochure. Establishing a strong customer base and achieving the challenge each month can help you become a quarterly star consultant and so much more. You never know what doors could open when you believe in your potential and realize all the possibilities that are within reach. Every party can become a pivotal moment. Every product sale can boost your momentum. And every conversation you have about the flexibility of running a small business can elevate your life in unimaginable ways. Your Mary Kay business could sparkle with brilliant opportunity.
Tengo una premonición que se eleva en alas de plata.
It is a dream of your accomplishments.
Of many wondrous things.
I do not know beneath which sky
or where you will challenge fate.
I only know it will be high.
I only know it will be great.
So unleash your imagination.
And you are sure to soar like never before.
We believe passionately in entrepreneurial fire, in giving everyone, everywhere, the chance to do their best and feel even better. We believe in you. We're here to empower every beautiful dimension of you. And at Mary Kay, we know we've all got a few things in common. We're all worthy of a community that understands us. We all deserve flexibility, and we should get to run our day instead of it running us. So maybe that's what brought you here to get to know us. Mary Kay has been a groundbreaking, trailblazing company for more than 60 years, and we follow in the footsteps of the original beauty influencer. Like many women in the 60s, Mary Kay Ash was not treated fairly in the workplace, so she made a change and founded a company that gives everyone the opportunity they deserve. Today, Mary Kay continues to be family-owned and continues empowering others in more than 35 countries. We are a company driven by the idea that you can do what you love, be who you want, and earn extra income on your terms. Our idea is powerful in its simplicity. First, Mary Kay creates hundreds of products that people crave. And yes, we win industry awards. Conduct 500,000 tests a year for safety, quality, and performance. Hold more than 1,600 global patents. And products are made in our own global manufacturing and research facility. Because what gets us really excited is how much people love our products. Because your confidence is our obsession. Next, we keep the business model beautifully simple too. Independent beauty consultants are 100% independent business owners. They buy directly from Mary Kay, then sell directly to customers to earn money. That's it. No wholesalers, no middlemen, no one holding them back, period. They enjoy the flexibility to work a Mary Kay business a lot or a little at parties, online, and on social, all while learning life skills from others and getting digital tools to help along the way. And if they're ready to lead a team of their own, they can drive the business as far as they want. Beauty consultants have one of the highest profit potentials on product sales in the world. Plus, at Mary Kay, they're always celebrated. Small wins are recognized and big accomplishments are richly rewarded by a community of entrepreneurs and corporate employees around the world. Working together, we've also built a long history of giving. Mary Kay and its 4 company-sponsored foundations has given more than $200 million in monetary and product donations since we began tracking our philanthropic efforts. We support life-saving research and survivor empowerment with more than $24 million awarded to cancer research innovation from the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. And we strive to protect the environment by planting more than 1 million trees, powering our global headquarters and manufacturing with 100% renewable energy, and achieving zero landfill site status in our global manufacturing facility. We are a brand with a purpose, and we hope you see the amazing potential we see for a bright future together. This is where you can come to thrive. This is where you can unleash your confidence. This is Mary Kay, empowering women entrepreneurs since 1963. Then, now, always.
Everyone, my name is Esther Sanchez. I'm so excited to be with you today. We had just had a great intermission. Let's thank Amber for the fabulous tips on wrapping. I'm so excited that she shared that with us. Today, I'm going to be talking to you all about bringing the sparkle. And so this season is about celebrating. It's about amazing, and it's about bringing that sparkle. So this is your sparkle on the go, right from the trunk of your car. How exciting. So the first thing I want you to know is you have to book. You have to book these appointments. That's the very first thing. I'm going to give you 5 things. And the first one is you have to book. You need to book, which is so important. And you see here that there is a great script already made out for you. It's hello, Susie Q. How are you? Oh, for your holiday convenience, I bring my store sparkling gifts straight to you and your friends at your office, garage, clinic during a break time. What's the best day next week to bring the sparkle to you? That's all you have to ask her is, how are we going to bring this sparkle to you? Now, once you've booked that date, where do you go? Before you even book, what's that list that you can start creating? Well, you can go to your nail technician. You can go to beauty salons. You can go to mechanics. You can even go to the homes of prior hostesses. You can go to schools, absolutely, because they can see you at end of day, or see if any teacher work days are lined up or anything. It's a great time to pop open that trunk. So the first thing was to book, and book those people that I just mentioned, of course, friends and family as well. And then we're going to prep. How do we prep? Well, the first thing you have to do is prep your sparkle. I've prepped my sparkle. Let me show that to you. Here I am with my sparkle all prepped. You know, you want to make sure that your makeup is on point, that your clothing is on point. You can wear your holiday colors and any holiday specialties that you can bring with you to wear. But you want to look professional. I'm going to stand back and I'm going to stand up. You'll see I have a nice pretty red top with a bow and I've got my skirt on. You can wear a dress. I would not recommend slacks. We are Mary Kay, and so I would definitely not recommend slacks, but bring that holiday flair in a very serious and professional, nothing showing or hanging out. We don't want to do that. And so you want to look your part because you're their elf. You're like their magic elf of sparkle. And so now we've got to prep the car. How do we prep the car? Well, we have to think about a few things. Number one, I want to make sure to tell you to practice. practice everything I'm going to tell you now about the car setup, because that's super important. That way you're not getting there and trying to guess how you're going to do everything. So you want to make sure that you have great holiday music playing in your car, nice and loud. That's going to attract people. And if you're in a parking lot and you've popped open your trunk, you may attract more people than just the ones you booked. You never know. So you definitely want to do that. About 24 to 48 hours, you want to put a great holiday scent, maybe some cinnamon. Get a scent, a holiday scent, and open it in your car and leave it open for 24 to 48 hours so that when you open that trunk, everybody can smell Christmas. If you'd like to bring them a refreshment, you can. A little hot chocolate or some pink lemonade, some cookies. You can definitely do that. Now on the car, you want to definitely put a solid color tablecloth. You want to put a solid color tablecloth because you don't want it to compete with all of the gifts that you're going to be have up. And then you want to have boxes that are small that'll give different dimensions and heights in your car. You want to practice all of this, take a picture of it so the day that you go, you're set up. If things are standing, you can just lay them down and put them back up when you arrive. All right. So we definitely want that happening. And then the gifts, all the gifts you've made, any gifts that you have left over, a great time to do this incredible on-the-go store and bringing the sparkle is for you to go ahead and go the ending of November and all of December before Christmas, because you'll have maybe some gifts left over from different things and you put them there and you sell them all. If you have, you want to make it decorative too. You'll see some pictures in our little holiday booklet, but you want to make it so you have some things, but you don't overdo it. You can also put some extras in the back seat of your car so that you can fill in, because you want to sell right on the spot and have them taken. And because you're selling on the spot, you're not going to be calculating. Our fifth thing is the gifts and prizes. So I've already talked a little bit about gifts, prices. You definitely want to have prices rounded up. 20, 25, 30, 35. You don't want to calculate tax. You want to make sure that you have your receipts with you to write out what everybody's shopping and some bags to put it in. That is such a great idea. And then the final thing that I want to tell you, which is just a little extra, is book them for a follow-up. Book them for a follow-up. Tell them, I'm so happy that you've shopped with me. Just for that, I offer a wonderful free holiday pampering. What a great way to go. So I hope you've enjoyed how to bring the sparkle, bringing that sparkle to everywhere that you go. You do about 4 of these. They average about $250. That's $1,000. Woohoo! How fabulous. This is such a great thing. And remember, bring the sparkle. Let's be ready to amaze them and then celebrate with all the money we've made. Now I get to turn it to my fabulous friend, Farrah Fontaine, who's going to talk about the holiday store. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Esther, for those amazing tips about how to bring the holidays directly to our customers with the Trunk Show. My name is Farrah Fontaine Felix, and I'm so excited to hang out with you all and give you some further ideas among all of the great ideas we've had the opportunity to hear today. Now, remember, we're not going to do everything. We're going to take what serves us and utilize those 2 or 3 ideas that serves us. And I think one of the great things about Mary Kay that I've appreciated my whole entire career is no matter what your personality style, no matter what your gifting is, no matter what brings you joy, there is opportunity for you to earn income and serve others through your Mary Kay business. And so I'm excited today to get to bring to you the Holiday 7x7 Holiday Store idea. And I like this because this serves my personality style, right? If you know me, I'm unlikely to ever make a gift basket, but I think those of you that can do it are amazing. But what I love about this strategy is, although we call it the 7x7 Holiday Store, I think it could be called the 7x7 Gift Store and could really serve you and be an idea that serves you and your customers all year long. Because with the 7x7 Holiday Store and Gift Giving Store, we use items that are in our regular line all of the time. So it's ideal for if and when we run out of any holiday items. And the things that are true during the holiday about our gift giving services, that our gifts are affordable, that we have our products in stock, that we allow our customers to avoid the mall and traffic and parking lot stress. We give them the opportunity to shop small, shop local, and offer convenient payment options. That's not just true September through December. That's true all year long. And all year long, there's people that have birthdays and they need to give birthday gifts. There's every single holiday, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, graduations, bridal showers, and gifts to give to bridesmaids, people going away to college. These items and having this 7x7 gift store ready to go all year long can serve you all year long. So let's take a closer look at this. What are we talking about? We're talking about focusing in on 7 people purchasing these 7 items from you throughout the holiday season, or like I said, all year long. The items are the Lash Intensity Mascara, the Satin Body Width Shea Cream, the Satin Lip Set. If you're looking during the holiday season, the Red Stiletto Matte Lipstick, although I think that serves all year long as well, Charcoal Mask, Apple and Almond Body Wash and Lotion, and the Eye Makeup Remover in Micellar Water. You guys, you sell 7 people, all 7 of those items. You're looking at well over $1,200 retail. You'll always have the retail to support the wholesale for your SOAR gift. In the month of September, it might be an investment for you to get those items, but then from then on, you're going to retail it. Now, in a perfect world, my friend Rosana Briceño, who's recording this exact same video in Spanish, had the beautiful idea to package it all together in a travel roll-up bag. And that way you have it there and people can really see it as a set. So my ideal is that I have 7 women purchase 7 sets of all 7 items, and you can maybe give them the travel roll-up bag as a free gift. That is ideally what I want, okay? If not, you're going to be tracking having the 7 items sold to 7 women. So literally I'm tracking Lash Intensity Mascara, 7 sold. Red Stilettos, 7 sold. I'm going to show it. I'm going to display it. I'm going to move it. Okay. And so ideally I sell it as a set, maybe semi-ideally 3 to 4 buys as a set. And then the rest are moved individually. And then still great is I focus on moving those items throughout. Okay. So there's all different ways that you can do this. So that's the goal. Let's look at the plan. What is the plan? Well, we already know that if you want to sell it, you're going to have it. That is always going to be true in your Mary Kay business. And so that is why we gave you that mock order so you can kind of have it ready. Most of these, because they're regular line products, you might have at least one of them on your shelf already. So that's perfect. You have something already set to pull out and show. Another great thing about these products is that most of them can easily be incorporated, or maybe you have been incorporating them into your regular beauty experience that you're going to continue doing throughout September, October, November, and December. And so maybe I'd switch out, instead of using Ultimate Mascara, I'd use Lash Intensity Mascara in my beauty experiences and showing them virtually. I'd, of course, show Charcoal Mask. You probably do anyway. The Eye Makeup and Micellar Water, you probably do anyway. You use some type of lipstick. I'd focus in on the Red Stiletto, and you probably show or talk about satin lips anyway. And then with your Apple and Almond and your Whipped Shea Body, it's a matter of show and tell and show and smell, and you're going to move those products, right? And so you're going to easily incorporate them into what you're already doing. You're going to have your travel roll-up bag ready, so when you do your global close at the table, or with the group, if it's virtually on Facebook or in your Zoom, you're going to show the regular travel roll-up bag with all your skincare sets, but you're also going to show your special gift-giving travel roll-up bag and how they can take that home as a set and get the travel roll-up bag for free, or individual items. And so let's close up kind of talking practically what this looks like. So you have to have the products. You've got to show the products, right? Maybe show it as a set with the incentive of the travel roll-up bag. Let people know that you offer gift-giving services and the conveniences that you offer, which we enumerated earlier. And then you guys, it all comes down to that individual conversation that you have with people. It will always come down to that, the individual conversation, the one-on-one conversations that you have. So if I'm doing this during a beauty experience, it's going to look like asking my regular closing questions. How did you enjoy yourself? How does your skin feel? Which sets, SETS, did you want to take home with you today? And then I might add in something like this. I shared with you ladies that I offer gift giving services as well. Who do you think would also love these items as a gift? So you're going to get her mind going. She's going to think her sister, her aunt, her mom, her best friend. And then you're going to say, I've got all of the items here today. So which ones would you like to take home with you so we can help you scratch that off your list? You guys, we're all about offering convenience. We're all about making people's lives easier. We've got to let them know that we're all about that and give them the opportunity to take advantage of that. And so I think this gives you the opportunity to do just that, not only throughout the holidays, but all year long. So if this is an idea that serves you, get your items, get it ready, get your travel roll-up bag, holiday gift-giving travel roll-up bag set with your 7x7 holiday store, ready to display everywhere you go with everybody you talk to, and you'll be able to easily retail what you need to wholesale for your store, for your star, and to put that extra income in your pocket to bless your family. All right, everybody, have a powerful holiday selling season. I can't wait for you to hear more tips. Next up is Maria Jose Torres. Take it away, MJ.
Wow, Farah, what an informative class on a brilliant strategy. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me. My name is Maria Jose, and I am a future executive senior Cadillac sales director, and I am honored to be sharing today how to conquer the holiday virtual pop-up shop. This is a great strategy to nurture your customer base and keep a solid connection with them after you facial them or after you met them at a skincare party. So, what is a virtual pop-up shop? Well, it is a one-day virtual event where you give your customers access to beauty tips and special bundles of their favorite Mary Kay products inside a private group or chat. They get to watch videos, before and after pictures, and learn about products and order them all from the convenience of their phone and through text. You can use any platform that allows you to create a private group or chat. And I like to use WhatsApp because my customers already enjoy that app and I use it to communicate daily. But you can use any app that you like as long as you're able to create a private group and your customers already use that platform, it works. So you can use Facebook or Instagram or Messenger or iMessage or WhatsApp, like me. And so what are some of the benefits of working this type of virtual event? Well, number one, it's accessible because you run it through your phone. So it's super accessible and convenient. You can do it anytime, anywhere. Number two, it exposes your customer base to a wide range of our awesome products, which probably they haven't seen or heard about because we don't normally talk about them at skincare parties. Number three, you get to educate your customers about skincare and makeup, which increases their commitment to using their Mary Kay products, which in turn increases reorders. Number four, you get to personally connect with each customer when you go to close your pop-up with individual phone calls, which strengthens your relationship and builds customer loyalty. And number five, it's a great way to move products that you normally don't move because you don't show them at skincare parties, so you will move those products. So let's dive into the how. How do you do it? How do you do it? Here are my tips for a successful holiday pop-up shop. Are you ready? Number one, create one customer VIP group or chat if you don't already have one. Respect your boundaries and work with integrity, please. Only use the private VIP chat for virtual pop-ups events. So don't oversaturate that VIP group, especially on WhatsApp, with product promos every other day, okay? Number two, this is a big one. Invite people into your private chat individually. Make it personal. Take time to make them feel important. It makes a difference. And please don't add people without their permission because this will backfire. When people are added without their consent, they leave the group and notifications from people leaving the group doesn't quite set the stage for a fun event, okay? So how do you invite them? What do you say? Okay, I like to send a voice message, and it says something like this. Hi, this is Maria Jose, your Mary Kay girl. I'm hosting a virtual event on WhatsApp with beauty tips and giveaways, and I want to add you, but not without your permission. So after the event is over, you can choose to leave the group or say, as always, to have access to future events and deals. Can I add you to my group? And I just say that, and people just say, yes, of course, I want to have access to the giveaways and the deals. Of course, everyone wants access, right? Number 3, consider doing one virtual pop-up shop in November and one virtual pop-up shop in December. This will allow you to move more products and not oversaturate your customers with back-to-back-to-back events. Number 4, invite all of your faces from September and from October. So I hope you have those agendas booked, regardless if they purchase at their appointment or not. You never know who might want to try something new. Also, invite friends and family and other faces you've done before, because this is a numbers game. Make your group as large as possible. The more people in your group, the more people will learn about products, the more potential sales you'll have. I suggest making the group and making it your goal to reach 50 participants. This will increase your chances of great sales. If only half of the people order at least $50, that will equal to $1,250 in sales. Wow, per event. That would mean $1,250 in November in 4 hours and $1,250 in December in another 4 hours. So that sounds pretty amazing. Number 5, on the day of the event, what will you do? And so let's go over what do you do on the day of the actual event. So let's say that you decide that your event will run from 1 to 4, right? You will post a welcoming post at noon, welcoming everyone and letting them know how the event will flow. I suggest posting 3 to 4 deals or bundles per hour and making it 3 to 4 hours long. So how does that look like? Okay, so if your event starts at 1, you post your welcome post at noon, and you give people time to read it, right? You will let people know that when they see something that they like and that they want to take home, they can write in the chat, I want it, all in caps, and you will add that product to their cart. After that, at 1 p.m., you'll post 4 product bundles with supporting materials for each one. So this includes reels, before and after pictures, images, along with supportive descriptions and text for each product. Then at 2 p.m., you will repeat. You'll do the same for other 4 product bundles, right? And so on. You repeat at the top of each hour, and I like to do a little giveaway before each block of bundles at the beginning of the hour to create excitement among my customers, because they always like to see if they want to give away, and that keeps them engaged in the group. After you're done posting your deals, right? It's 4 p.m. You're done posting. You finish, and then you close. You post a closing post, thanking them for their support and letting them know that you'll be reaching out to them individually to close out sales. All of this is done in a relatively short period of time, because you will put alarms in your phone for each hour. And when you hear the alarm, you post your bundles and you carry on. And that's it. It's super simple. It'll take you about 5 to 10 minutes to post each time, but it's extremely simple. You do it once an hour. Then, this is my 5th tip and the most important one. Are you ready? If there's one thing that you write down for this class, let it be this. The gold is in the follow-up. The gold is in the follow-up. Reach out to each customer individually, regardless if they commented in the chat or not. And just say something like this. Like, you call them and you say, hey, this is MJ, this is Maria Jose. Thank you so much for participating in my virtual pop-up shop. If they wrote that they wanted to take home something, you say, I saw that you want to take home the toning body lotion. Is there anything else you want to take advantage of today? And they just say something else. They usually say like, yes, I saw something, but I wasn't sure. I want to ask you about it, blah, blah, blah. And then you just help them out, right? And you close out that sale. And what about if they didn't ask? Let's see that they didn't ask and they didn't say anything in the chat. They didn't write down, I want it. Like, they were just quiet, silent in the chat. Well, Will you call them? Yes, you will. You will call them because you make people feel important. That's your job as a beauty consultant. So you call them and you say, hi, this is Maria Jose. Thank you so much for participating in my virtual pop-up shop. I'm calling to make sure if there's anything you want to take advantage of today. And I have found that most of my sales come from these people who didn't write anything, because sometimes they're just busy. They're living their lives and they weren't as engaged in the group, but they want to look at the deals. So that's okay. I let them know that the deals will be available for 24 hours and they can still take advantage of them. I repeat, the gold is in the follow-up. And so most of all, have fun. Have fun, because people can tell when you're not having fun, and they can tell when you're having fun, and enthusiasm is contagious. So happy sales, happy sales. Let's give it up for the powerhouse, Kia Barrows.
Well, great job, MJ. What an amazing training and session on holiday pop-up shops. Well, my name is Elite Executive Senior Sales Director Takia TK Barrow Dye, and I'm super excited about educating you on the 7 tips and 7 reasons why people should start their Mary Kay business now. And what I like to say is that now stands for no opportunity wasted. See, I'm super excited about sharing this tip and these skill sets because this is something that I absolutely love. See, if you can master selling the product, you can absolutely master selling the sizzle on this opportunity. See, the reality of it is that there's 7 reasons why most people are looking for a little extra cash during the holidays. And you don't want to wait till October, November, December. You want to start now. Well, tip number 1, do your holiday shopping with a 50% discount. One of the things I love to talk to future brand ambassadors or future consultants about is getting the opportunity to get their 50% discount on their own holiday shopping, all while making 50% profit. If you ask me, that's a double blessing or a double whammy. I'm just saying, it's just a win-win situation. The second reason most people look to start something like Mary Kay in this time, and what I'd be talking to people about, is a debt-free holiday. Listen, a debt-free holiday is almost like saying a debt-free wedding, if you ask me. Who wants to go into the new year with debt? Nobody wants to go into the new year because of bad decisions or overspending during the holidays. Help people see how they can buy practical items for their family and their loved ones and friends while still keeping themselves out of debt. The third reason why most people want to start an opportunity during the holiday season is it's a family affair. Now, the beautiful thing is I can't sing, right? Good thing I can't, that is, because the reality of it is I would love to kind of like break this song down. For those of you that have lived long enough, you know what I'm talking about. It's a family affair. Why not invite their family and their friends to start a business now during this holiday season? Help them see the opportunity to teach loved ones entrepreneurship skills, to teach family members how they can capitalize on different benefits of being a United States American citizen, OMG, all because they're running a small business now, and get their family involved. I loved to do fun things with my daughter when she was a minor, like coming up with her Christmas list, finding out the budget, and then showing her how to work her own business beyond a lemonade stand to get other family members gifts. Or one of our favorite things was to get gifts for foster care children. And so help people see that having the joy of going and seeing family and friends anyway during the holidays is a quick and fun opportunity to not only connect with loved ones and spend time, but also to potentially have future customers or future brand ambassadors that will join their team. Now, we talked about those first 3 tips, but tip number 4 really gets juicy. And it's a great segue because I just talked about family affair. Well, what about those tax benefits? That's right. When you're a small business owner, there's amazing tax benefits that most people don't know about.
And one of the cool things about being a business owner and those tax benefits is that you can even hire your minor children as young as 8 years old to be a part of the business. That's right. Instead of giving them allowance, you pay them a salary, or you can pay them an hourly rate for helping you in your in-home office or with your business. These are some of the things that I love to share with people when I'm talking to them about the business opportunity, especially based on their personality style. If you meet those S personalities that are going to be like, girl, oh my God, it's all about my family for me. They're going to want to absolutely be able to incorporate their loved ones and those closest to them to do this business together. And then don't leave out our other personality styles that are just going to be excited about capitalizing on tax write-offs because they can legally pay their kids for helping them with their business, all while still making extra money, having a good time, and being able to teach their children about not only education and employment, but also entrepreneurship. Now, what about that next juicy tip? Well, duh, you get to play Holiday Barbie. What? Yes. Guys, you do know that that's like the new film that's really trending currently. And we have the mixed reviews, right? Some people are loving it, some people are not, but who cares? We're retailers. We get to play Holiday Barbie and whatever that looks like. Whether you're playing Holiday Barbie by visiting shelters or hospitals or giving back in your community, doing mission work, or maybe doing Holiday Barbie by visiting nursing homes and teaching skincare classes and clinics. But what about Holiday Barbie that gets to get with friends, family, girlfriends, acquaintances, and those alike to simply help them have their best look for that holiday party that they're going to be attending? I love dressing up, having holiday flair right now so that when people see me, they want to stop, talk, and chat to simply find out what's trending and how I can support them. Something as simple as throwing your reindeer ears on, or a quick Santa hat, or maybe some holiday bells, whatever, can simply create the opportunity for people to want to know a little more about what you do. Well, one of my favorite things is telling people how I get to give people hope. I get to help women love themselves, take off the mask. And I'm not talking about that COVID mask, but talking about the mask of pretending to be okay when they're not okay. Being Holiday Barbie is bigger than just making extra income, but helping people love themselves and feel good from the inside out. My next tip, guys, tip number 6 is cash while on the dash. That's right. You're going to have last minute shoppers, people that are going to be looking for extra income, people that are going to be like, girl, OMG, I didn't get to go shopping yet. And you're going to be able to tell them, hey, come see me. Well, what about those that want to get to play that role? That are like, you know what? I'd like to be the person that can make some cash while on the dash. I'd love to be the go-to or holiday hub personnel for that person that needs some last minute gift items, whether it's at the corporate gift giving level, or someone just within their family or in their small circle, maybe on the job. There's nothing better than getting people to text me out of the blue and say, hey, are you still doing Mary Kay? Or, hey, do you still sell Mary Kay? I had an order today where a lady was looking for some updated products and wanted to get back on her regimen. And it was so cool. And so are you talking to people about the opportunity to make cash while on the dash by doing simple things, by being their own walking brand, right? Wearing their own product, and while doing something as simple as showing up for work or going to church or going into their community. When people see them and see their face, they may simply say, hey, what is that you're wearing? I need that. And instead of you sending them to a retailer or a retail store that doesn't cut you a check, you can send them towards you. Well, when I share this with people that I literally go to bed and wake up sometimes with orders online, you'd be surprised how many people are like, you know what? I think I want to do that. I think I'd love to be a brand ambassador for the holidays. I like using terms like pilot program, right? It's our holiday pilot program where you can try it out from September to December. And if it works for you, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. You gave it a shot. Guys, you must open your mouth and share with people how amazing this opportunity is and how it too can be a blessing for them. And then, of course, my final tip, tip number 7, Start 2024 better than before. Most people are already leaving out of the year, and you can say to them, we're in the final quarter. 2023 is almost gone. Are you in a better place, in a better position than you were when you started? You'd be surprised how many people had a resolution, and then by January 10th of that new year, it's National Quitters Day. Most people quit on their resolution and quit on themselves. What a grand opportunity to spend this quarter sharing with others how it's high time for them to remember their dreams, to realize that they have a purpose, that they have a passion, and to get their priorities in line and to do something about it. I love to ask people, what if? Or things like, why not you? And so just as a recap, 7 reasons why it's high time to start a Mary Kay business and what you should be sharing to people is tip 1, they get to do their holiday shopping at 50% off and get to make a 50% profit. Tip number 2, they can have a debt-free holiday. What better win than that? Tip 3, it's a family affair with lots of holiday flair. While they're enjoying the holidays, they get to pamper family members that can become customers, as well as invite family members to join in and be a part of their business. Tip number 4, the tax benefits. Tip 5, you get to play Holiday Barbie. Tip 6, cash while on the dash while doing everyday life. And tip number 7, start 2024 better than before. Well, we've come to the end of my segment. Back to you, Ari. I can't wait because there's more. Take care.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Kia, for that incredible class on how to have new team members in this season. And now I'm going to be talking to you guys about getting a car for Christmas. Now, I will share this with you that if in fact you're thinking, I already have a car, hang on tight. I have something I want to share with you. But as soon as we're done with this strategy on having a car for Christmas, I do want you guys to know that I'm going to share with you guys how to piece this together, because I don't want you to leave here confused like, wow, that was just a lot of ideas. How am I supposed to roll with this? Am I supposed to do them all? So as soon as we're done with Car by Christmas, we're going to create a strategy just for you, picking out the things that you've heard, and there's a strategy sheet inside of your holiday guide, all right? So let's talk about Car by Christmas. Now, I will share this with you because you may be thinking, I have a car. Isn't earning a Mary Kay car difficult? Isn't that a lot of work? Well, let me put it into perspective. I think sometimes we just need a little perspective, all right? The average transportation cost for one person in the United States is $9,826 per year. Let me lean in. What else can you or your family use those monies for? If your family had an extra $9,826 a year, how different would your family situation be? Would you guys be able to go on vacation? Would you be able to chunk away at that debt? Would you be able to purchase your home faster? Would you be able to work less hours? Would you be able to say yes to those classes or save up for your kids' college? I want you to realize that I know you might have a car and I know you might be able to pay for it, but if you've got 2 cars in your house, it's double this. 3 cars times 3, it keeps going and it keeps growing. So I don't want you to dismiss it, because this year I have decided is the year of the car for the driven national area. You know, we're called driven because we are God driven, but it's really just an amazing story of how it is that I became the national of the driven national area, because you may not know this about me, but growing up, my family did not have a car and we used to walk everywhere, school, church, grocery store. And I want you to know that every step was embarrassing. A lot of it was humiliating to me, walking everywhere. There isn't really great public transportation in Miami. Things are sprawled out. And every time I take a step, I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to get my mom a car. I'm going to give my mom a car. I'm going to give my mom a car. So this wasn't just like, oh, I wish I could meet Tom Cruise or something like that. No, this is like ingrained in my every fiber. And when Mary Kay found me, I actually had already buried this dream. I had buried it because I couldn't figure out a way to make it a reality. I thought going to college and getting a degree and getting paid a good amount of money would be enough to buy myself a car and my mom a car. Boy, was I wrong. And so I want you to know that when I heard and found out that as a beauty consultant, you can earn a car, you guys, that encouraged me a lot. I was like, oh, I can earn a car? I thought it was just for sales directors. I can earn a car, and then I can give my car to my mom. And I want you guys to know that I kind of felt in that moment that God winked at me. He was like, hey, Ari, I didn't forget about you in that dream. And so I don't know if you have a dream you've buried because it's just too painful to even think about. Because if that is you, hey, this is your God wink. Because that extra $10,000 would probably get you closer to that dream that you've buried. And I'm going to tell you what's really cool about earning a Mary Kay career card. Other people go, hey, can you teach me? I'm like, yeah, I just did it. I can totally teach you. And so having the honor of driving free for 20 years and teaching women for 20 years how to also drive without a car payment because they're driving that Mary Kay career car has just been amazing. And our national area has earned over 300 Mary Kay career cards. So I think it's kind of neat that the girl that walks everywhere now drives for free everywhere and shows people how to drive for free, right? Like, it's amazing, right? So I want you to put on that hat of like, okay, let me listen up to this, because maybe, just maybe this is for me. Just take it in, listen, because I think it's a really great program. All right, in your guide, you will see this sheet. I'll post up here, of course, it bigger so you guys can see it. But you know, to me, the best recruit is a hostess. To me, hostesses make phenomenal beauty consultants. And so you can see right there that I'm challenging you to do 23 parties, to have 23 hostesses that will turn into 23 new team members. And of course, when you have 23 hostesses, this is enough for you to earn your card. Now, my number one reason that I love to recruit a hostess, and lean in with me if you don't remember anything I say, whether you're earning a car or not, is listen to this. I love to recruit hostesses because they come already trained. So many times we're recruiting people by talking to them about Mary Kay, and then they join, and then we have to teach them everything. Instead, I want you to think about this concept that your hostess has been buying products from you, so she knows, hey, yeah, obviously I pay Ari with a credit card. Consultants accept credit cards. Obviously, Ari gives me the product, so yeah, I kind of need to have the product. I've seen all my friends go home with their products, so yeah, I need to have the products. Oh yeah, I get e-cards from Ari with a beauty newsletter every quarter. The catalog comes in the mail. They already know all this. You want to hear the best part about what happens while they're getting trained? You're getting paid. They are paying you for you to train them, because you're making 50% the whole time. She's your customer. She's paying you. You recruit her. She's already fully trained for the most part. She knows how to do a party. She knows how to send out invitations. She knows how to coach. She knows what a party looks like. And to me, I think that's the fastest, most efficient, most money-making way to grow a Mary Kay business. It is how I've been building my business for 20 years. I'm not saying there aren't other ways. I'm just saying that this is the way to make the most amount of money all the time. And so as soon as I add a new team member, I want you to know that I teach them how to earn $1,000 profit. That is my goal. Until she has sold $2,000 and put $1,000 in her pocket, I don't let her go. Now, this becomes a lot easier to do when she's hosted a party and she saw her 5 friends, like Christine was talking about, hostess plus 5, take home $1,000. She's like, oh, well, that's just 2 parties. I can do 2 parties. Sure, I'll join. Do you see that your example changes everything? It's kind of like this. Your grandma's got this special recipe. Like, Grandma, can I have your special recipe? Do you actually think she's going to write it down on a card and then give it to you? No. She's going to be like, honey, come to the kitchen and watch me. Because that's really how you learn, right? Nobody likes to be told what to do. But show me. If you show me, I can see you. And I think that's why so many of your team members might not be doing more, because they can't follow you around, right? And it makes a difference. And like I said at the beginning, you guys, the world is looking for invitations. They're sitting around feeling lonely. This is an opportunity to celebrate and to party. So go ask. All right. Now, not only do I want to teach them how to make $1,000 profit and sell $2,000, but I really want you to memorize the advantages of starting your business from September to December. At least take the guide around with you, or the sheet of paper that Kia just taught about, because a lot of these are things they may have one in their mind, like tax benefits, but when you add 6 other things, they're like, you know what? This just adds up. It makes sense. And you can also be prepared for their common objections, which we're not reviewing today because you could easily get this from your sales director. Just ask her this. But my number one closing question at the end of my appointment is, if I teach you how to earn $1,000 this holiday season, would it help you and your family? If I teach you how to earn $1,000 this holiday season, would it help you and your family? Now, the reason why I picked 1,000 is because the average family in America spends $1,000 on holiday gifts. It's a little shy. It's like $980 something. And for families that don't have that money, they go into debt and they start January $1,000 more in debt. Okay. So I'm looking for a yes to this. But let's just say she's like, no, that's okay. Instantly, I go, then who do you know? Who do you know that could use $1,000 over the holiday season? Because that's what I'm really good at. I'm good at showing women how to put money in their pocket and how to grow a business. Who do you know? And I turn it on a dime instantly because I want her to be like, oh, well, wait, what about me? Yeah, and you said no. So do you really want it? And that shows me instantly. I'm watching her face when I asked to see if she was like, I actually do want it. Then that means there's something she's not telling me. You know, when things don't add up, there's something she's not telling you. I'm like, okay, girl, tell me. What are you not telling me? Tell me. You can just tell me. What is it? And I want the real deal. If I don't get the real deal, I can't overcome the objection. Now, I do want you guys to know that it was exactly 20 years ago in September that I went on Target for my Mary Kay career card, and I earned it October 31st, and it was delivered to me in January. So I earned my very first Mary Kay career card over the holiday season, and it was so much fun, and it did require choices that I had to make. So I'm going to share this with you. When you have 23 parties, and Christine said to do 7 a month, 7 in September, October, November, December, you're looking for one new recruit at each one. And I want to share this with you because Mary Kay Ash said this at every party, so I say it. Like Mary Kay Ash said that there's one new team member at every single Mary Kay party. Who do you guys think that is today? And then I wait in silence for them to all point and say, oh, her. I want you to know 9 out of 10 times they all point to the hostess. I'm like, oh, Mary? Oh my goodness, why do you think Mary would be good? Tell her. And then I'm encouraging them to say, Mary's a go-getter. Mary has a dream. Mary, I'll help you. I'll book a party for you. Yeah, I have friends in my office. Oh my goodness. Now they've all committed to supporting her. And do you know what I do? I just let them go on and on and on about how awesome she is. Sometimes she gets teary-eyed. Sometimes she gets super excited. Sometimes she's like, I don't know. I'm like, oh my gosh, Mary, I'm so excited. Congratulations. I get up out of my chair and hug her and congratulate her and welcome her to Mary Kay. It is literally that simple. I'm going to roll with the moment of all the encouragement that all these women are supporting her, because that really is the number one thing women want, is support and backup, not to do things on their own. All right, so I've got 23 new team members. I've taught them all how to make $1,000 profit. So they've placed their $1,000 wholesale order. And I myself am selling, of course. So that's 23,000 right there, plus your personal reorder of 3,000, and that is 26,000. And that is exactly how you earn your Mary Kay career card, with 18 active and 26,000 wholesale. Okay. And you'll see this next sheet that outlines that. Of course, it's all there for you. And it has a place for you to track your team members as well too. Okay. Now, another thing that I do want you to know is to go on target for your car this month, 8 active and 6,000 wholesale. Or start working it so you can go on target in October and earn it in November. I earned my car in October. I went into DIQ in November, and I finished November 1st. I actually finished the day right before Thanksgiving. So it was amazing. It was incredible. I want you to know that this is the year of the car. This is the year of the car. To alleviate, really that extra $10,000 would just offset the inflation cost that is happening right now. So if you want to earn a Mary Kay career card, I do want you to send a shout out to your sales director. Send her a text right now and say, let's talk car. Let's talk car, because you've captured my attention. All right, before we close out with our holiday strategy, I do have one additional tip, and you see this in your manual, and I've got my holiday travel roll-up bag right back here. This is a holiday roll-up bag that's filled with all the holiday products, and then all you have to do is add a beautiful bow to the top, and then you're going to take this trub with you everywhere you go. Like if you're grocery shopping, it goes in the top of your grocery cart, literally. If you're at the doctor's office, put it on your lap. If you're in the car, put a seatbelt on it. I want you to take it everywhere. I am not really good with baskets, but I love my trub, okay? And this holiday trub is gonna get people's attention, stick wish lists in there, get new contacts, new leads. When you see customers, you're like, what's in there? They can, Farrah said it, she said that they can smell and taste or something. No, we don't eat our product. No, she said it better than me, whatever she said. Okay. All right. So make sure you take your holiday trub everywhere. And this is a great way for your consultants on your team to get active, or maybe even yourself. This is an active order. And of course, then you want to sell it and you've made $225 profit. And then you turn it over and do it again and again and again. All right, so let's close out with a strategy. There is a sheet like this closer to the back of your manual that you're going to work through with your why and how much money you need to make, and those tips and ideas that are going to work the best for you. You're going to fill these out together. Don't worry, we're going to go through the numbers together. But before we do that, and the contact list closer to the beginning of the guide, you're going to see this action plan that looks like this. And I do want to highlight this action plan because, you know, I really think that this action plan shows you how it really all adds up. And I put two people here. There's Maria and there's Carmen, and they did different things. The only thing I left the same for each of them is Pink Weekend, because to me, there's no reason why you wouldn't have a Pink Friday sale, at least, okay? So I did put that in there for both of them. But you're going to notice that Maria focused in on three things: holiday parties, wish list, and pop-up shops. But Carmen did something different. She wanted to work that 7x7 holiday store, holiday parties, and trunk shows. However, they both had $3,200 in profit. Now, if you also choose to go on target for your car and earn your car, there's an additional commission that you get from your team, okay? And so when you add those up, that is $6,190 in earnings minimum. This does not include your team building, great start qualified $50 commission bonuses, and if you're within your first 4 months of Mary Kay, the product bonuses that you get. So I do want you to see, like, it really does add up, but you don't need to choose more than three, okay? So it's either gonna be 2 or 3 strategies. So before we do that, let's get into our why, okay? Your why needs to be very specific. It cannot be something generic. Like, you cannot put on this form financial freedom. No, financial freedom has a number to it. There is a specific number. Now, I know that you can feel overwhelmed, like, well, that's a big number. That is just going to shut me down. Let's just assume that you've got like medical bills and credit cards, right? Find the smallest one and say, I'm going to pay that off by the end of, and pick a time, September, October, November. And the reason is because you want small goals that will give you confidence and energy to keep going to the next thing. So it does need to be something specific with an amount of money, like a family vacation or an experience. Like, I want to take my kids to see this show for the holidays here. So it does need to have a very specific amount of money. I will give you guys an example of what that is for me. I'm going to pick mine, but you do need to know how much money it takes to make that happen. Why? Once you know how much money it takes to make it happen, we're going to calculate how much you need to sell, all right? Because you're going to take your monies, and you can screenshot this or take a picture of it, and divide it by 0.4 to get your sales goal. So I'll show you how this looks. So this December, I'm going to the $1 Million Reunion in Nemacolin, Pennsylvania. I've been wanting to take my family, and I am, and I have budgeted $2,400, which is really not a lot for a vacation to afford because my hotel's already paid for thanks to my Mary Kay business. So I don't have to include that in there, okay? Because this is the amount of cash I need to do this family vacation, I'm going to divide that by 0.4. And now I've got my sales. You see, I have to sell $6,000. And that is what I would write there in sales goal, all right? I will take the 6,000 and divide it up by September, October, November, and December. I'm actually leaving the first week of December. So I'm only going to divide by September, October, and November in my situation. Okay, so I just need to sell $2,000 a month. Guess what? That would put you on target for the Queen's Court of Sales to get that beautiful diamond ring, right? Okay, the next thing that you're going to calculate is if I need to sell 6,000, my wholesale order is 3,000. Half of it is wholesale. And I want to set aside 10% of the 6,000 for my expenses, like buying the cute little pom-poms and the little organza bags with the eye winks on them and the boxes on section 2 and catalogs and all the fun things. If I'm giving away roll-up bags, all the things that cost me, I'm going to set that aside. So my profit is what's left, because 50 plus 10 is 60. What's left is now 40. And that's my $2,400 in profit. All right. So step 2 is now to choose the sales ideas that are going to work for you. You guys, there is something there that spoke to you. You're like, oh, I could so do a trunk show. That sounds like so much fun. Some of you are like, those pop-up shops, I could do that from my phone. I love to party. Christine, and by the way, Christine, you and your creamers are driving me. I'm like, I need a party for every type of creamer now. I love that idea. But you don't want to pick more than 3. You're going to do 2 or maybe 3 of these, because you're going to make a contact list for each strategy you choose. And that's the very next sheet. You'll see there's a contact list for strategy 1, strategy 2, and strategy 3. All right. So that's really important. Don't choose more than 3, because a confused mind does nothing. And once you've filled out this form, here's your challenge, y'all. You're going to send a picture of your completed form to your Mary Kay sales director. Why? Because we are all better with accountability. Nothing happens until we really have made a decision, followed up, and backed up by the support of someone, right? Like somebody who's like, hey girl, how's it going? Okay, you need to get bookings. I need to get bookings too. Let's do a booking blitz together. Okay. That iron sharpens iron, surrounding yourself with the people that you want to be most like, putting yourself in their space, feeling uncomfortable, feeling like you're not enough. I did all that. I remember hanging around with my sales director, Daisha, after the meeting and be like, oh my gosh, it's Daisha. And then one day she handed me the keys to her Cadillac and said, hey, will you pull it up after the meeting? Will you pull up my Cadillac so we can load it up? I was like, me? She knows me? Excited. Y'all, you got to hang around those people that make you feel uncomfortable, and you grow and you become more and more and more like them. All right, so make sure you fill out your strategy sheet. You will see sample orders are included at the end of your holiday guide, a 1,200, 1,800, and 2,400 sample order. Y'all, you know, for me, I need to make $2,400 profit. So that's where I'm starting. I'm really excited to get all my products, of course, and to have them in stock, because like Farrah said, you cannot sell from an empty wagon. As a quick reminder, everything will post to our holiday hub. So if you're like, where's this? Where do I get that? It is in the holiday hub, which is in the description of this stream. Okay. Well, right before we close, I do want you guys to know and remind you to send that challenge to your Mary Kay sales director. And there will be a video playing which shows all the new holiday products, because we didn't go into those specifically. Mary Kay has done an amazing job creating this amazing video. I want to thank all of our beautiful teachers for sharing from their heart so much wisdom, so much abundance. I want to thank all those that helped create this holiday guide and this event. It has been so much fun spending this morning with you. I hope and pray that you are excited to have your best holiday sales season ever, with the intentionality, the preparation, the opportunities are before you for you to have success. Make it a powerful, pink, and on purpose day. Thank you so much for being here today.
This holiday season, you have every reason to celebrate, amaze, and sparkle with gifts that keep giving and new Merry must-haves from Mary Kay. Celebrate yourself and others with brand new skincare that's been reimagined with solutions for day and night for skin you'll love year after year. Add the eye cream and you'll take it to the ultimate. Or give her a brilliant body care set to indulge her senses in mandarin blooms, a delightful mix of fruity and floral notes that balance freshness with warmth. And to make that gift extra amazing, you can add the matching body wash to create a body care experience that's beyond blissful. For the man in your life, shower him with a brand new fresh, clean scent that will start his day in an amazing way. I sparkle, you sparkle, we all sparkle with shimmering liquid eyeshadow in 3 glorious shades. Whether you treat her to 1, 2, or 3, it will make her eyes sparkle with glee. Give her the warm fuzzies with free fuzzy socks with the purchase of the always appreciated Mint Bliss Energizing Lotion for feet and legs. It's so easy to celebrate, amaze, and sparkle with the greatest gifts from Mary Kay. Contact your independent beauty consultant to get these hot holiday picks before they're gone.
Deck the house with bells of holly, fa la 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 la.